Hi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back once again. It is Saturday night. It is once again time for the G3 podcast. Now, if you guys caught our episode last week, you would know how happy and positive and so delighted we were about the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. So we figured, okay, we were way too positive. Well, let's go back to normal. So tonight, we will be talking about Borderlands. Now, the Borderlands movie came out last week. The G3 boys had a chance to watch it. And tonight, we will talk about how great, quote unquote, this incredibly lame adaptation is. So, tonight, that's right, it's nothing but Borderlands talk on this very special G3 episode. Enjoy.
Welcome to the G3 podcast. We're going to be talking about everything geeky and nerdy in between comic books, toys, video games, movies. You name it, we got it.
You're tuned in to the loudest, craziest, and most excited bunch of geeks and nerds on this side of the planet. You're about to dive into everything nerdy and geeky in between.
This is the G3 podcast.
Gamers, geeks, and good times.
Woo, that's right. My God, time flies. I feel like we've only just did like the previous episode. Parang kahapon lang. That's something like fucking old people say.
Kahapon lang talaga.
Oh.
Literal kahapon
Hi,
lang.
yeah. What's up, G3 boys? Tonight we have Notch, General Tuna, Trix. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but Lee won't be joining us tonight because he is celebrating his birthday. He's out. He's
Yeah,
about.
it's too good for us
enjoying
right
life.
now.
Yeah, fucking birthday. I remember doing an episode during my birthday. Oh wait, no, that's not true. That is a blatant lie. Sorry. But I would never take a
Nice!
birthday leave. Yes.
Yeah.
but
But the thing is,
again,
it's unfortunate talaga na wala si Lee.
Mm.
Because he,
Yeah.
out of all of us, he has like a lot of feelings regarding our
Yeah.
topic.
yes, he's been actually like chomping at the bit for a chance to shit on this movie, but it's fine. Let's not. I mean, he fucking watched it on his birthday week because he's I don't know, he's dumb, I guess. So let me just speaking of the week, I want to ask the panel here. How have you guys been? We saw each other last night online. We did something, but I want to talk to Notch first because Notch, if he seems a little different because he's in a different place than he usually is. So Notch, how's can I reveal where you are? How is that place? How are you doing today?
It's cold in here.
Toronto, Canada.
Alaska.
Lamig pa.
Lamig.
ang landi.
Grabe yung linggo la. It's very, actually was very chill. Very chill. Marami nangyari. Naging data analyst ako, tapos apparently naging ano din ako, shopkeeper, cashier.
Uy.
Marami nangyari this weekend. Pero very chill. Like here, it's
Oh.
chilly.
That's it's good. I mean, I know how hard you've been working the past few weeks, so I'm glad to hear that you had a chill week. Parang you deserve it, not because you're a good
Yes.
person, but because you were busy.
Okay. Wala ko positive na eh. Stop
let's.
there. Ganun.
Oh, sorry. Let's talk to you, Trix. How was your week so far?
Oh, well, nothing much. Literally nothing happened much kasi like I went back to the dark ages thanks to a careless driver that just destroyed the power lines and the internet. So we ran out of power for like a week, half a week, thankfully enough. But hey, could have been faster, but I guess they decided, nah, it's fine.
Could have
You
been
know,
faster, but it's Meralco and PLDT. Baka naman.
LDT.
it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. So that's it. So I just
Careless,
spent my time in the
careless
dark
driver
age in
is
the
my
medieval ages.
uh, Careless Driver is my second favorite George Michael song. So, what's it like living without the internet for
Careless
a
whisper.
week?
Oh, without
Because you're
internet,
the
I can
guy who
handle.
can't live without it. Yeah.
Internet,
Okay.
I can. It's the power that's the problem. Because, like, yeah, I can still, the problem being is ang init, walang electric fan. So ito MVP for 6 days. Telepon,
The fa-
like I have been like it doesn't help na kwarto ko mainit kapag pag walang I mean, I could have it would have been fine. I could have lived with it. The problem is the mosquitoes since sa bundok ako.
Mm.
So sleep deprivation plus nothing to do. So it's fun. Like I feel like I was
Okay.
in a Mr. Peace challenge.
Yun.
So, walang electric fan, walang aircon. So what kept alive was only fans. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Send it to
Grabe, alam mo, iba talaga ang Gen Z, mareklamo.
Sobra. So, Jazz, speaking of Gen Z and the youngest guy here. How was
Fuck,
your
dude,
week?
I'm not Gen Z. Putang ina,
Okay,
masakit
shit.
na yung likod ko.
Oh.
Gen Z pa rin ako. Ginagout na ako, Gen Z pa din ako. Putik yan.
Madali, hindi.
Relax,
Yung gout mo
kid.
is not, oh,
Yo, youngster,
yung
relax.
gout mo is hindi age related, okay? It's lifestyle related. So don't be angry.
Lifestyle related. Oh God. Yeah, I've been busy. Syempre work, 'di ba? Work, errands, and all that stuff. And I've been catching a lot on my childhood games. So I've been playing Sly Cooper the entire week. Thanks to my Asus ROG Ally Z1 Extreme. Ayan.
Ooh.
Hindi mo yabang ka. Yabang
Very
ka na.
Fuck
nice.
you.
Umalis ka na kaya? Gusto mo i-delete kita dito? Remove kita.
Remove, mute, ganun. Remove, mute. Putik yan.
Kick and
Pero
block.
yun. Yeah. So, yeah, jokes aside, no? Well, mas sobrang
Joke lang,
init
Norog.
dito. So, yeah. I mean, just video games upon video games. Na-bad trip din ako sa Zenless. So, fuck me Hoyo once again. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my entire week.
You were so excited about Zenless last week in the last few weeks. But life, right?
He just
Like
hit the
life
wall.
happened.
The life cycle, di ba? Like, oh, this game's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, fuck this game. Di ba? Parang
Paseryoso
ganun yung
na
life cycle.
paseryoso yung problema natin eh. So, totoo lang.
Oh.
Just keep getting serious and serious. It's getting harder and harder.
I like that the direction we're going. One, I love that Jazz and I are really doing this like inhaler thing.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Okay,
It's
no?
my replacement for vaping. Uh, but yeah, man, so
Akin,
you
coffee
guys
shots eh.
had coffee shots. That's not healthy, but that's okay. Okay, you do you.
Pero sarap.
It's- Mm.
Tapos soft
Oh,
drinks.
pero
So, caffeine on caffeine and sugar.
And
Yes.
then uminom ka ng melatonin
pwede
para
ka nang
maglaban sila dun sa katawan mo, di ba?
Pwede kang
Puta,
tumakbo
na.
papunta rito.
Royal Rumble yung
Oh.
kape at saka melatonin.
Let's find out who wins. Kasi sino mas malakas. Of course, we do not suggest our viewers to do that. It's
Only I
obviously
can
just
handle
a
so
joke.
much
Do not
caffeine.
try this at home.
Never try this at
No,
home.
Pero
no one.
sa totoo lang,
No one can handle that.
sobrang caffeinated ni Trix nung wala siyang kuryente. I heard through the grapevine. Ang ginagawa niya para makatulog siya, lumalabas siya sa bukid at nagtatakbo siya sa bukid na kaubad. So apparently, so marami ang nagagawa sa Trickster lately.
Well, you're
Sino
not
kasi Goku?
wrong with the going out thing.
You're
Napapahabol
wrong
siya
with
ng
the
kaubad.
going out naked.
Wait, were you naked when you did that?
No. What the
Is
fuck?
that even is that
Well,
is
that's
that
too bad.
allowed in Laguna?
Siguro kung ano, deep in the
Oh.
mountains kasi.
Ano ka,
As
duwag?
in isolated. Doon mag-ritual ka. Hindi nga kung sumpain ka ni Makili.
Ikaw si Adan. Ikaw si Adan.
Ritual. Ah, you guys just excluded a very, very important part of your week, which is this week.
Oh.
You guys, and I emphasize this, you guys, because I never got to see it. You guys watched the Borderlands movie, which is our topic for tonight. It's what we'll be reviewing. So before we get into the deeper details, initial reactions muna tayo. Let's start with Jazz. First question, of course, is do you play Borderlands? And with that in mind, how was the movie? How did you find the movie?
Yeah, I do play Borderlands. I think hindi ko na talaga natapos ng maayos is Borderlands 1. But 2, 3, pre-sequel, I finished them all. What can I say about the movie? Fuck that shit.
It's gonna be a long 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen. What about you, Trix?
Yeah, I played Borderlands. I played 1, 2, pre-sequel, not much of 3. Like, then when it comes to the movie, man, like, all I can say is why? Why? What happened? The fuck? Why is this? Why does this exist?
I to hear what you guys have today. Oh, why is this? That's it. That's the question. Well, why does anything exist these days in Hollywood? Finally, Notch. What about you?
Well, I played a bit of Borderlands. Hindi kasi masyadong shooter fanatic eh. Pero naganda naman ako sa kanya. Pero the movie, nung nakita ko si Jamie Lee Curtis, kala ko, oh, sequel ba ng True Lies to?
Reset.
Ang lahat.
Ganun. Ba't parang nireprise niya lang yung role?
Naka-deep True Lies came out like early 90s. Well, ano kasi, like for me, like I said, hindi ko siya napanood. And for some reason, like I think Borderlands just keeps avoiding me. Because I remember I was looking for a new gameplay. So I went to the local game store. I was going to buy. Kasi sa PS4 parang merong, what do they call it? The Handsome Collection?
Handsome
So,
Jack Collection, yeah.
It's yeah.
It's the
So it's like,
prequel and
what is that? All 3
Borderlands
games
2.
or just 2 games of Borderlands?
Prequel and Borderlands 2.
Oh, so I was going to get that. I was going to get that, and then I went there. That sold out na. I've only played Borderlands once in my life, like for 15 minutes. So we were playing. I didn't like because I like shooters. I'm a big fan of shooters, but I don't like how the aiming and the guns. I didn't like it. I'm more of a prefer realistic shooters. The art was great though. I love the art, but that's it. That's the extent of my Borderlands experience. And then this week I was supposed to join you guys in watching the movie, but I had I had work, and then I had family stuff, and then unexpected friend stuff. So yun nga. Parang for
Pero
some
yung
reason,
totoo,
nilalagyan
ayaw
ako
mo
ng
lang siyang
movie
panoorin.
Borderlands. Oo naman.
That's the honest.
Sakto dating mo kagabi, tapos na kami.
Gusto mo mag-dinner?
Oh,
of
as
course.
in.
Tiniming na rin yung dating niya kagabi, tapos na kami.
Like 5 minutes as soon as the movie ended.
Nandun na siya. I was like, yeah, we just tapos na kami. Then sabi niya, oh, good thing. Good riddance.
Nag-message niya sa akin. Sabi niya, tinatanong niya, tapos na ba? Sabi niya, oh, tapos na. Buti na lang, papasok na ako.
Oh my
Eh,
God.
yeah, di ba? Sabi ko, babalik ako like 3 a.m. But yun, so far, we've had a really good Friday night. You guys watched the Borderlands movie. I came in afterwards, and then we played the game. So okay naman. I think we all had fun. So before we
Okay naman,
dive
sir.
in to our review, to our more detailed review, let's take a look at our upgraded PP for this week.
Yo,
Jazz,
let's
will
go,
you show
PP.
us your pabati portion? Please show us your PP. Did he actually just show his PP? No.
Ito yung PP ko,
Epic
guys.
na.
Ganito yung PP ko. And so,
Okay.
as you can see, di ba,
Card
it's
captor Sakura
girthy,
pa.
it's pinkish,
Oh.
di ba? So, yeah. So,
Hmm.
that's my PP.
It,
Girthy and
it
pinkish.
has stickers.
Ayan. It has
Oo, may card
stickers.
captor Sakura pa.
Oh, no, it's not Card Captor Sakura. It's,
Di ba? Wait.
La Seraphim. Ayan.
Okay.
So, that's, and then merong Kanroji. Ayan, this is
The-
my
the-
PP. No?
the-
Ayan.
Ipakita mo yung La Blue Girl sticker sa ilalim.
Walang La Blue Girls. La Blue Girls. Wala. Dude, I might be showing my PP on public, but I'm not a degenerate, okay? So, alright,
Hindi
so
mo
shout out
pinanood?
nga pala. Shout out, di ko alam yan, Notch.
You
Wala
ju-
akong,
you
di ba
judge.
sabi mo Gen Z ako, so di ko alam yan, Notch. I'm too young for that. Okay? So yun,
Only fans yan.
shout out kay Skeletal Raven all the way from Twitch. Ayan, shout out sa'yo.
Yun.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Shout out.
From Stanley, ayan, a resident resident moderator and chat person. Ayan, feeling ko may papa-shoutout na naman to si Stanley mamaya. Hulaan ko na ngayon pa lang, no?
Palandigan si Stanley.
Si Shaira Duran at Shaina Duran. Ayan, shoutout sa inyo dyan. Kung hindi sila,
That's,
Ayan,
that's legit. Hindi pa niya tinitingnan yung comments.
diba? Sabi ko sa'yo, belated happy birthday. Two ladies. Shaina Duran at Shaira Duran. Sabi ko sa'yo, di ko pa
Twins
binabas.
pa.
Twins.
No, kasi cousin it.
I salute you. Ayan. And shoutout dito kay Axel. Uy, si Axite nanonood. Isa sa mga tropa namin yan. Kay Rafi. Ayan, shoutout si Rafi. Sabi ni Raymond, bakit daw may casting couch sa likod dito ni Notch? Ayan, bakit daw Notch?
May
Siyempre,
ikakas daw
manyak
siya
si
mamaya.
Notch. Malamang. Di ba, ibig sabihin ng casting couch sa likod, di ba? So, kaya sabi ni Lala, Eddie Wows. Ayan, oy, si Leia nanonood din. Hello, hello, hello. Ayan, si Len, nanonood din dito si Len. Ayan, shoutout sa'yo. So, keep the comments coming, keep the shoutouts, and if you have a review, if you have hard feelings, no? Uy, nawala si Rene. About the movie, about the Borderlands movie, please guys, send them over. Ayan, para mabasa din namin. Ayan. Alright, yung tissue, panglinis ko talaga ng monitor yun. So to give you context guys, nag-live stream ako kahapon. No? Nag-review ako nung mga PC setup. I think we had 19 entries. Oh, nawala din sila. Trix, dalawa na lang tayo, Trix. Let's go!
Nangyari.
Supermarket together. Let's play Supermarket Simulator. This is our turf now. Screw that. Ayan. So yun na nga mga kaibigan. Yun lang yung ating pabati portion. And while waiting for Chino and Rene to be back. Ayan.
Ako rin naman, nililinis ko sa monitor ko. Tissue
Monitor.
Yung ano,
Kasi yung PC niya kasi may you know that the lotion and the tissue kind of thing, 'di ba? So
you
and then
need
you may-
lotion.
and then
Wow.
the thing yung wallpaper niya, yung nasa screen niya is picture nung tropa namin na isa. Diba? So what? He's jacking off sa tropa namin like friggin' ay, gagi ka pakapasok lang
Wait,
na Rene,
I
kabastusan na agad
I
yung
was-
pinag-uusapan natin.
I was gone for like 2 minutes. What the fuck is happening? I thought we were just
It
greeting
escalated
people,
quickly.
reading comments.
Oh, yes, we are. It's regarding to what we saw in the
Oh.
comment.
Oo, yung tissue daw
Eto,
panlinis
ano?
ng monitor. Ayan. Kasi ulitin ko,
naman.
to give context, 'di ba? Kasi nag-review ako ng PC setup kahapon. So, yung
Yeah.
computer niya may tissue. Tapos yung
Okay.
nasa screen niya, picture ng tropa namin. 'Di ba? So it gives you the idea, 'di ba, that he is doing the thing.
Ang tanong, what kind of tissue? Ano,
Oh.
Kleenex o
I
Joy?
don't know. I don't know what kind of I think it's the hard tissue, like hindi sa soft tissue.
Is it
Di absorbent yan.
is that ideal for cleaning the monitor? Well, gagasgas monitor mo dyan, bro.
Oh, 'di ba? Like
No.
oy, nawala
Okay
na
siya
naman
for
si Mitch.
other Okay siya for
Kailangan
other
yung
activities.
soft.
Pero
Oo.
yeah.
Oo. Pero for cleaning your monitor, 'di ba? It's not
No.
ideal.
So ang sinasabi namin, wag ka na maglinis sa monitor, mag-ano ka na lang para okay
Oh my
yung tissue.
God.
Wait, who's this guy? Axel Pan. Okay, Axel. Okay, we are putting you on a watch list.
Alright.
Si Mitch
So
wala.
is here audio lang, but is that all of our comments for now? We'll go back to
Yes.
the comments later on. That was quite an experience. I like learning
Oh, di
about
ba?
our audience members. Parang ano siya, it makes me feel like, it makes me feel like I'm not alone. Parang ang dami rin palang pervert sa mundo. No? Okay, yeah. Again, going back
Oh, you
on
have no
topic,
idea.
going back on topic, we are talking about Borderlands, the movie tonight. But like me, there might be people out there watching that might not be as familiar with Borderlands as some of these other
Wow.
guys. So let's take you on a quick journey as to what Borderlands is. All right. So Borderlands is a popular video game. It combines shooting action with adventure elements. So it's a shooter, but it also is a story-driven game. It's set on a wild planet called Pandora, and that planet is famous for hidden treasure spots called vaults, which is basically the driving force of the stories of the game. So the players become vault hunters or treasure seekers, essentially, and they battle dangerous creatures and bad guys, like any good video game does. So the first game focuses on that. You find the first vault. In Borderlands 2, the bad guy, Handsome Jack, who I heard wasn't in the movie, but he's a really cool character.
Yeah.
Handsome Jack wants to control another vault to use its power for evil, and the vault hunters have to stop him. Borderlands 3 then takes the adventure to other planets where players try to stop a dangerous cult from using the vaults to take over the galaxy. I kind of remember us having a discussion about Borderlands 3 because I like that gun that shoots cows. Or am I misremembering?
Oh no, in
So,
is
yeah.
it cow? Cause in the something
Oh
another
no,
gun is
a
familiar.
gun that shoots out guns. A gun that
Guns,
shoots
yeah.
out guns.
Yeah. That's three.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
three.
Mhm.
Kasi sa two, it's a gun that shoots out swords.
There was a gun that
It's
screams when you shoot. Yung
Yeah. So
like it's just ear rape everywhere every time you shoot the gun.
So basically, like the game itself, it's not as serious, so it's very comedic. You can actually tell from the art style, it's kind of like a comic book. It's a fun game with fun characters. Again, like I said earlier, my only issue with it was the mechanics of the game wasn't really grabbing me, so I didn't pursue the game. But so that Borderlands lore spanning 3 games, different planets, multiple characters. Let's focus on the game first. You guys, we kind of touched on this earlier. Who among us, because I basically have very limited experience, who among us got really far into the game? Did
Oh,
any one of you
finished.
like really finish all? Mhm.
I
mean-
finished 3 of them. I didn't properly play 3.
I didn't finish the first one.
Okay.
Yun lang yung akin. So, yeah.
Pero 2 and 3, you were...
2, 3, and pre-sequel. Yeah, I finished all those.
Ako
Okay.
1, 2, and
So that's
pre-sequel.
I see. What about you, Notch? Ano ang extent ng Borderlands gameplay mo?
Walang.
Muted ka!
You have no audio.
I hear vacuum.
What the
You're
frick was
static.
that? Stop!
static,
I'm muting Notch. Wait.
bl-
Nawala.
blink, blink
May,
twice
may,
if
may
you're in
static.
Ganun
trouble.
pa rin eh. May static pa din eh.
Oh,
Hello, hello,
yan, yan,
hello.
yan.
Yeah.
Yan,
Yan.
you're back. Yan.
Then sabi ko, I wasn't
What
even able to
happened?
finish, let alone the game.
Oh, ba't ka nandito?
Ha?
Whoa, wait. I haven't finished any game, or have I seen?
Basta
But
ako.
you're a host. Uy, gago!
Ay, nawala.
You're a host. You get a pass, dude.
Hindi. I've only actually played Borderlands 2. I finished it. I tried playing prequel, pero hindi ko na siya natuloy. I'm actually trying to play it again. First with the
Keep me
first
up.
move with the first game first. With the first game.
Ay, first game.
Oh,
I don't think I have
oh,
the
sige.
first game.
I mean, and the reason I asked that is I wanted to know the extent of what you guys experienced the video game, because that is like my the first aspect of the movie that I'd like to talk about with you guys. How does the movie compare to the game, both story wise, visually, the tone, everything? Ano lang, quick comparison lang. Let's start with Notch, since ikaw ang pinaka-konti among the three of you with the game. Least exposure sa game at least.
Ako, to be honest, in regards to the world, no, yung environment na binuo nila, it's actually it's somehow close, post-apocalyptic. Kahit yung mga sabi ko kay Jazz when we were watching, I mean, I like the cars. They at least got that down a bit, no. And yung dami ng kalaban mo, they actually had a scene there that they were a lot talaga. They were having parties and shit, and medyo pasok yun. So at least that I would say na they tried with that, and I think they succeeded. Pero
Okay.
that's for me, personal lang. That's about it.
Okay. Parang tangential lang yung connection, like
Yeah,
specific
yeah.
aspects lang, no?
Mm.
Okay. Oh, what about you, Jazz? How does the movie
Oh.
compare to your experience with the game?
Okay. Okay. They have a lot of locations, right? I want to piggyback to Notch's idea. It's close, right? Like it's post-apocalyptic. There are a lot of locations, like that city. I forgot the name, right?
Pandora.
Pero like
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary, right? So the thing with that is sobrang yung shots nung locations are very close, like focused pa din sa characters yung shots. I think the only like yung parang zoom out shot na nakita ko was when they're in the elevator going up dun sa parang kay Tanis na area. So yun lang yung parang maganda shot, like you can see the entire thing, right? Like when they're riding, di ba, yung sumakay sila nung nagnakaw sila nung sasakyan papunta dun sa lugar ni Tiny Tina. They ride, cut, and then nandun na sila agad. Like there are no shots of like them
Okay.
riding along like the area, like the entire. There's no spanning. Para alam mo yun, like parang hindi mo makita yung buong. Ina nito, bastos nito na rin. Joke lang. Pero yun na, just to put my idea across, like sobrang tight yung shots na hindi mo ma-appreciate yung locations.
I have to agree.
Diba? Na
But
parang-
there was one scene, diba? Remember when the first time nakilala na ni Lilith si Roland, and they were all in the car after Tiny Tina blew everything up, diba? There was actually there was that scene lang. Pero
Yeah, sobrang
like
konti
you said,
lang talaga.
no, yun
diba?
lang. Yun lang.
Oo. Na parang hindi mo ma-appreciate. Kasi, like, again, Borderlands is an open world game. Right?
Yeah,
So, like, I did not see how open world that movie is. And then, given the locations, yeah, madami, pero sobrang limited. Ilan lang ba yung locations na andun? Well, the first one, yung sa
So, one
ship,
konti lang.
Sanctuary, diba?
The bar.
The bar, the Moxie's bar, yung lab ni Tanis, yung lugar ng mga psychos, where the final battle happened, where they teleported and shit, right? So kumbaga sobrang, alam mo yun, sobrang konti. Like, this is not the open world experience that I was expecting.
Right. Right.
diba?
Especially with the psychos kasi whenever in the game kasi, 'di ba? When you go in a dungeon basically, it's so vast. Sobrang daming corridors, daming
Yeah.
hallways. There would always be psychos here left and right. I mean the psychos, the number of psychos, they at least got that down for me. Pero I mean yung laki nung bases and all that.
Yeah.
I
And
have
then
to
wala
agree.
masyadong
Very very tight.
creatures. Like the
Yeah,
creatures, like I haven't seen a bullymong anywhere.
Ano,
agree.
kasi Bulimong is in somewhere, not in that
Somewhere.
location.
Not well, pero at least man lang like alam mo habulin sila ng mga skags, 'di ba? Like
There
ganun.
was one skag.
There was
That's it.
one skag
That's all you
Nakinain
get.
pa.
na
That's
kinain
all
pa.
you get.
Yun
Nakinain
lang.
pa. Wala
Basically,
nang
so basically, you're Jazz are like you were expecting more from the
Yeah,
game
because again,
that to show up
open
in the
world
movie. Yeah.
show how
Yeah.
open, like how big the world is, right? So yun yung sa akin. Para
Well, maybe
bitin yung
they'll do that in
locations.
the sequel.
Putang ina. If Handsome Jack is
What
not on the
about
sequel, putang ina, wag na.
Parang si Cole Young lang yan. Paano mo? Nandun
Uh,
ulit.
hmm. Well, what about you, Tricks? Comparison, like initial comparison to the game, like on the surface comparison.
I
As a
would
guy who's played all like three games.
Okay, since this is Borderlands we're talking about, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be it's supposed to
Mhm.
be an open world. I will have to somewhat disagree because the majority of the location of the first game is majority badland. So everything is just wasteland and most of the creatures you
Okay.
encounter is just skags and shit. And the occasional bandit. Like early game, you just see skags, psychos, and bandits, and then later on, dumami pa. So location somewhat got it right. I'm just sad they don't show Firestone, the starting town, along with Doctor Zed and Scooter. Scooter only shows up in
Scooter!
the end.
In the end, right?
No, in the end lang. They show him in the credits and you just make him a cameo. That's it. That's all you get. As for everything else, it's so rushed. Like I don't even care about that they're just jamming in locations from both games. Like they've got cost caverns from two for some
Two,
fucking reason. We've got Firestone and Sanctuary. Sanctuary doesn't even fucking exist first in the first game until
Exactly.
the
Or the
events of
first game,
one.
yeah.
mm.
Oh, like everything, like they're just pushing in reference after reference. Look, there's a skag. Look, there's
Okay.
psychos. Look, a
Ah.
thresher. A thresher. It might not be Terramorphous, which is also lore breaking because if you played pre-sequel, that breaks the lore since that game is responsible as for why those fucking worms exist in
Existed. Yeah.
Borderlands 2.
Hmm.
It's like parang and then
It's a mish
okay,
and mash, no?
here's
You
a
know what's missing? I think na-mention mo to Trickster. Midget Psychos.
yeah. There,
Midget
Oh,
there,
yeah.
Psychos.
there, in the
I
game kasi there's
I
midget
haven't played
cycles,
the game
literal
enough to
midget
encounter
cycles.
midget cycles. Yeah. I
As
might
in,
look
like,
at it again because of
and
that.
they're so
Ang hirap kalaban nun.
hilariously like offensive. Like they also have a high pitch like, like and they even have mutant variants of that. That's the funniest
Ah.
part. Like
Oh, ang hirap
I
nilang
can understand
kalaban.
if you don't want. I can understand if you don't want the badass versions, the mutant psychos. But at least involve the midgets. If I missed one, I got so bored that I probably missed a midget psycho. Okay, another comparison. The guns, right? I just find it
Mm.
funny that Marcus mentioned Lilith's choice of guns, right? Her Vladov technical or
Vlad of, yeah.
whatever. Vladov, as you may know, is a gun that's focused on high magazine clips. Ay, hindi pala, that's bandits. On high fire rate. So
Mm.
that's funny because Lilith is more focused on Baliwan weapons. which is an elemental type. Meanwhile, Roland is the one using the Maliwan weapons instead of Lilith. Where I can't even tell if Kevin Hart is using a assault rifle or an SMG because the gun is scaled down to his size.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Okay.
Can you tell? I was like,
Because he's
Actually,
small. Like an SMG would look like an assault rifle kay
oh,
Kevin Hart.
in regards
it
to the
would look.
weapon, napansin ko lang, yung pistol ni Lilith at the start, it seems so light. Nung binabaril niya si Claptrap,
Mm.
parang ang gaan ng
It's
Like
weird.
baril niya.
parang walang recoil or like walang
Oo,
It's
wala.
weird,
It's
effect.
yeah.
literally like a prop talaga.
And you can't
Yeah.
tell kasi like in the before she shot Claptrap, she was fighting a skag, right?
A skag, yeah.
Mm.
There she was like having a high fire rate, like pak 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 pak. And then when it comes to when she's shooting Claptrap, it's just bang bang with a bit of
Exactly.
recoil.
Oh.
Pero like at least make it consistent with their guns. You can't dual wield the guns like in the game. Yeah, that's different, but whatever. So there are just so many lore breaking stuff, and my
Okay.
God, Moxie. So like I just want to ask, what did you guys think of Moxie there?
Ah,
Ah,
ba't ang tanda niya?
I don't, fuck, man. Like, I don't want to be canceled for saying something, but it is something.
Nah,
Like,
that
she's
never
not,
happens.
I did not expect her na ganun siya dun sa movie.
No, I mean, dude, sabihin na natin, they are all so old.
I
Ano yun?
know.
Yeah.
Like, kaya nga
Ang
nagulat nga
dami
ako, like,
yun.
alright,
It's been
Stannis has white hair.
It's- it-
So, where
it's the
does this
earliest-
canonically
yeah.
fit? Right? If matanda si Stannis, is this after, like, I don't know, after 3 na bakit siya matanda?
Like
It's weird.
It's the
when you
earliest criticism of the movie. Yung casting pa lang. The moment they announced the cast, everybody was already complaining online. Again, being like a non-Borderlands fan, wala lang siya sa akin. And then I saw the comparisons. Some people put it up online, yung comparison, like side by side. This is what the character looks like in the game. This is who they cast for the movie. And again, it's questionable casting choices. So, yun.
like it's so
Like
obvious
I
when it
want
comes
to,
to Lilith. Kainis. Like I can't ignore the high cheekbones. It makes her so old. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Si Kate Blanchett, no?
wait. Oh, before we dive into the characters, because that's a different aspect pa. And before we go into the first Sega News segment, based on your answers, kasi I just wanna ask, as fans of not Borderlands per se, but as fans of video games and movies, why do you think those changes happened? Like you guys mentioned na parang this one movie is a mishmash of all three games, and then the guns are inaccurate. Why do you think those things happen? Because normally when changes are made, most of the time they made sense, or at least make common sense explanation as to why. Like Superman is always nerfed down kasi or um, in Mortal Kombat they simplified the original Mortal Kombat movie, not the latest one. But
Okay.
I think not snarly.
Para,
They simplified they simplified the story. In the Street Fighter movie, they made everyone connected kasi Bison was the crime lord and everyone is like. So why do you think they made this for Borderlands? Bakit ganyan yung changes? Do you have any idea? Well, did it make sense? Or
I think
did any of the changes made sense?
There is one I heard about that might make sense. The test screening was awful. They had reshoots.
Oh,
So
okay.
there was news that they had to make reshoots because they had to cram in the humor of Borderlands, which is to like they tried to up the humor of Borderlands, and when they did the test screening, people hated it. Like it was too much.
Ah. Wait, what did they
Yeah.
hate exactly? The all of the humor? Like, was it too funny, or was it too
No,
joking?
it's not. It's not too funny. It's more too cringe.
I see. I get that.
Especially in Borderlands 3. Like I've only seen Borderlands 3 through my friend, when he
Mhm.
plays it. My God, you're like I think they were trying to emulate three because in Borderlands 3, your the main villains, diba, are streamers.
Yeah,
Jazz.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I
The
didn't
twins,
know.
the twins. Yeah. No,
So yeah,
nagla-live stream sila every time they do something good for their cult, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, for the cultish. So they try. I'm guessing they tried to emulate that, but upped it so much along with Jack Black,
Oh,
and people found it too much. As for as for the changes, like yeah, they're going for general audience shit instead.
Right. I feel yung casting choice nila. Kasi if you look into these actors, di ba? Magagaling Kate Blanchett, Jamie Lee Curtis. Pasok na natin si Kevin Hart, sige. I mean, these these guys are, talagang they've made names for themselves in their own right, especially Kate Blanchett. So if you're going
yeah.
to put these actors in, parang iniisip mo parang okay, nandito yung mga seasoned actors and actresses. We're hoping to get a lot more general patronage out of this one, di ba? Pero sa totoo lang, I mean, when you look at the movie, if you don't know the game, sasabihin mo, ano klaseng movie to? You don't really understand what's
Yeah.
happening. They
Mm.
start off as this,
Mm.
it starts off as Roland rescuing Tiny Tina without so much of so much as an introduction to who these characters are, what are their backstories, nothing, wala talaga eh. So you come in without knowing the game. You come in and magkataka ka na lang, oh, ba't nandito si Kevin Hart? Yung parang ganun yung dating for me eh. 'Di ba? So sobrang
Okay.
pilit lang.
Parang
Sobrang
nakakaano
pilit lang.
na parang nakakawala ng immersion, right? Like instead of
Oo,
you focusing on
exactly.
the story and para okay, si Kevin Hart bakit nandyan, si Kate Blanchett bakit siya? Okay, I get it.
Oo.
What about you, Jazz? Hmm.
I think I think it's just ano, ano ba? I think it's expected eh na every time there's a video game adaptation, live action adaptation on cinema or on a film, a movie, it would
Hmm.
always suck, right? Like I think embedded na yun sa mga creators. But I believe
Yeah,
we just the fans did not bully the creators enough for them to make the movie
like
right.
in
We did it in Sonic.
like in Sonic.
We did it
Yeah.
we did it in Sonic. Like how hard it is not to do that again.
And
Like
then they gave us Knuckles.
well, yeah, they gave us Knuckles, but at least they fixed Sonic
Fuck
from
that
the
show.
first trailer, right? Like
Uh
alam mo yun, like
I'm
'di ba like
I think lang, Jazz, with your comparison, it's I don't think Borderlands has as many fans as Sonic. I think that's a big factor.
well, yeah, I think it's a big factor. I think
Yeah.
I agree. Pero at least man lang, 'di ba? Like The Last of Us did it right, 'di ba? Like
Mm.
They
how
did
hard it is. They did it right. In a way they did it right. Right? Like at least
that
there are
Bill
parts that are
episode was
frame
still
by
fucking
frame,
shit.
But
'di
Fallout
ba? Na parang
also,
ganun, 'di ba?
Mm.
So I don't
Fuck
even know
Fallout.
why.
I mean, you
Like
can really expect it to be exactly that.
Yeah. It's
like
more of like when you adapt
Fallout
video
is
games into
worse
movies.
because Tom fucking Todd Howard had to open his mouth say yeah this is canon. Fuck that. That makes it even worse.
Wait, is it canon? Is that what you're
He
saying?
said so. I don't
No,
think
it shouldn't be. It sucks.
Yes,
I
no.
didn't watch Fallout to be honest. But yeah, I agree with Jazz's point and Notch who kind of alluded to it, but we can't really expect every adaptation to be perfect. Like my
Yeah.
favorite adaptation is Mortal Kombat, like the
Mm.
first one. But like the characters don't look exactly like they did in the game. Obviously, they made it more realistic. Sonya, Johnny Cage, they look not exactly like the characters in the video game, but it made sense. Like you kind of buy. Okay, this is what Johnny Cage looks like in real life, where this is what Sonya Blue. So the changes that they're made, that takes you out of it. It's if you're coming in as a fan of the game, there are certain expectations, and that's the first thing I think an adaptation should do to live up to basic expectations lang. Uh, beg- before we dive into it even deeper, and we go before we go to our first second news, I just wanna highlight something that I just did a quick Google of. The budget for Borderlands the movie is estimated at 110 to 120 million dollars. So
Okay.
far, they have made $18 million globally. So it is a major bomb. So I looked this up because you guys were mentioning like, okay, will fans be watching this? Apparently not. It's like globally
This is week
only
2.
like,
So wala.
yeah. Uh, so with that, let's dive into characters in a bit. Before that, Jazz, what type of Sega news do you have for us today?
Yon. All right. So first Sega news of
There's
the week
another 2 point.
This
Okay.
is the
is
museum
2
audio
Point
guide.
Museum.
Take
Ayan.
100.
August 15, 2024, 2 Point Studios and Sega are excited to announce 2 Point Museum, allowing players to step into the shoes of a museum creator managing and displaying spectacular exhibits. Send experts on expeditions, decorate dinosaur bones, and uncover amazing artifacts in this thrilling and innovative management sim from the creators of 2 Point Hospital and 2
We have a
Point
primitive
Campus.
computer.
Ayan, so check nyo na lang dito.
So rudimentary. We think it could be at least
I'm
3 years old.
surprised. Is that why it's on sale right now? The 2 point games. Shit, I didn't know about this.
Perhaps to the right, where we have a... Oh, heavens!
Oh, no.
I mean, look up! This can't be good. Ah, that's one of our experts returning now with an exciting new exhibit. Oh my, this one appears to be interactive. And that concludes our tour of this part of the museum. Tell your friends, bring your family. After all, you can't spell museum without you and me.
Well, he's not
Yun.
wrong.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Yeah. I didn't know they're
uh,
coming out with a new 2 point game. I'm
Yeah.
just glad they're filling in shoes na filling in shoes na the fucking maxis left after the ships. Like we don't have stuff like Sim Earth, Sim Ant. Now we have 2 point stuff now. So that's fun.
True. All right, so our last Sega news for the week
fact that a future
is
exists
Persona 3
is not a
Reload
guarantee
Expansion Pass
that all
Wave
will have
3
access to it.
episode Aegis release.
It's something so
So check
obvious.
this content pack
And
trailer
yet,
right here.
we did not
This
understand
DLC
it.
arrives on September 10, 2024.
This is the abyss of time. That's why time is looping. And why you can't leave the dorm.
Time stopped. And now we're stuck here with our memories.
Doors like that are located throughout the abyss of time, each of them connected to the past.
I want to go back. We have to choose between moving forward past our regrets or revisiting the source of them. Now everyone needs to recognize their own feelings. Think about who he was and what he meant to us.
Every single thing about my past is important. Because it all shaped who I am.
I'll protect my sister, whatever it takes.
Aegis, what about you? You wanna redo the past or move forward?
I stopped to think about everything, and I realized something. So please, I'd like you to listen.
oh,
Just doing the same
Oh,
thing
okay.
again. You're reselling us
What,
Aegis again. Again!
wait, explain this to me because yeah, I didn't know this was going to happen. What is that? So it's a DLC. It's for extra content. It's just one quest, one story for with.
No,
Aegis?
it's a storyline.
Yeah, it
essentially.
Oh, okay.
continues.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Oh, yeah. Because
continues after Persona 3.
so is that why the main character is no longer there? Because at the end,
Yeah,
Timmy just
yeah,
falls
because
asleep.
Because he dies.
Yeah. No, he falls asleep. That's
nah,
that's
he's
what they
just in a
say.
door,
It's a door.
Yeah.
he's just behind the door. That's
Yeah.
why
He
we're
just
now.
decided he was taking a nap.
Sleeping.
Yeah, he's just hanging
Yeah.
out with old G up there.
He was- and the only way you can wake him up is a true love's kiss or some shit. I don't know.
I always found that
Also,
weird. Like I mean, I've celebrated Persona way too much. As you guys know, I love Persona, but I just found it weird that like the game ends with just him taking a nap on the robot's lap of all people.
And the-
Fucking okay. So
he's stuck in his
wait,
mind palace.
yeah. Is that Notch? Notch,
It
it's very dark where you are. Are you back?
I don't know. Medyo maingay so I muted
Alright.
him, but he can unmute himself if
Oh,
he's
alright.
back. Oh.
All right. But Jazz, is that all of our Sega news for this week? Is that
Yes,
all of it?
sir.
All right.
Yes,
so
Two
thank
sir.
you,
Point
Jazz,
Campus
for
was
always
interesting.
bringing. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, and you guys, I know you guys are super into 2 Point because I've been hearing you guys talk about it for like 2 years now. I am tempted to try it, but as you guys know, we talked about this last night. I don't like games that kind of feel like work.
Oh, this one is
But
more like
yeah.
you're being an overseer.
Yeah,
If you've ever
overseer.
played like
Okay.
Sims, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Not the one
All
like
right.
the one that we played last night, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. To those who are wondering, we were playing what was it called? Supermarket Together, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
it
are being
was
supermarket
an experience.
employees.
We were pretty
Welcome to
good.
retail.
I have to say, we're pretty good.
Hell yeah.
It's the customers that were the problem, but we were pretty good.
We can't help that we don't have what you or they're not in stock.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Buy what's there. Don't look for shit that's not there. You fucking ingrates. All right, going back to Borderlands, something that I think is it's one of the more universally hated adaptations. I think in recent memory because we've had a string of really good ones like the Mario movie and the Sonic movie and like the ones you mentioned, Last of Us, Fallout. So it's no longer been a standard where like a video game movie should suck because like some movies have somewhat improved that reputation.
A
But
little bit.
I was
There's still
but
some bombs
Borderlands, I think Borderlands kind of set things back like 20 years. So hey, thanks Borderlands. Let's one of the things I was interested in, and we were starting to talk about this because it's about the casting. But I was looking at one of the things that made me interested in trying out the game in the first place is the characters. The characters like look really great, and again, as a comedy game, I always like it when characters interact properly. Now, I want you guys to tell me your feedback about the characters, how they're presented in Borderlands. But first, I did a quick Google of like the 10 best Borderlands characters. This is from Game Rant, so take it with a grain of salt. So counting down
Oh
from
yeah.
10 to first place. 10 is Face McShooty, the psycho who just wants to be shot in the face.
It's just an
yeah.
NPC. Go.
He's just an NPC. Shoot
Yeah.
me in the face! Fucking shoot me in the face! It's like
That's his
Number
entire
9 is,
character.
yeah. Number 9, I think, is in the movie Krieg, a psycho with a heart of gold.
Wow, really that low? He's
number
good. He's a
8.
good character.
Number 8 is Mr. Torg, all caps and all
Torg!
badass.
Okay.
Explosions!
Number 7 is Tiny Tina. So we all know who she is. I find her annoying, but some people love her. Tiny Tina. Number 6, Athena, a retired bounty hunter, former assassin.
Athena's good. Who
Mm.
the hell is top 5 then?
Yeah.
Number 5, Scooter, the heroic mechanic who owns Catch a Ride.
Scooter's
Okay.
good. Scooter's good.
All right.
Number 4, Mad Moxie, the flirtatious hostess with many children,
Box
husbands,
is
and
Okay,
good
maids.
too.
Moxie. Okay. Okay.
Number 3, Handsome Jack, the cocky villain from Borderlands 2.
He's top 3? Okay. What's top 1? Okay, I wanna know
Okay.
who the
All
top
right.
2 top
Top
1 is.
2 is Lilith, the iconic siren superhero.
Okay.
Lily's a bitch
And
though, okay.
Okay.
top
Uh,
1,
Don't tell me it's
best
fucking
Borderland.
Claptrap.
It is Claptrap, the hilariously annoying robot who is the last of his kind. So this is considered
The
the best
problem,
characters.
okay, the
Played by
problem with
Jack Black.
Claptrap is fucking
Yeah.
your mileage may vary with Claptrap because sometimes I
Uh,
actually find him funny because the only reason he's funny is because he's pathetic. That's why.
yeah. I hated him in 2.
No.
Dude, I hated him in 2.
Yo, I fucking love
Onward,
it.
minion!
I actually love him too, especially when you do the birthday when you do his birthday
yeah.
vision. That was
Birthday.
that was hilariously pathetic of him kasi you're the only attendant.
Ikaw lang yung attend. Then he keeps hyping you up
Okay.
na like everyone in Pandora knows me and shit. Everyone will attend my birthday.
Ay,
Tapos
okay.
ikaw lang yun nandun.
Okay, I'm
Tapos ang
glad
grabe
you
pa
guys
nung preparation, no? Ang haba nung quiz na yun. Eh.
Oh. So yeah, you guys obviously enjoy the characters based on your discussion. How were the characters presented in the movie? Does
Okay.
it have the
Who goes
same-
first?
Does it
Who goes
inspire?
first?
Does it inspire the same feeling?
Ako na muna.
Enjoy. Oh, sige.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
Kasi internet and all that. At sinabi ko kay Jazz to and I said it earlier, di ba, na one of the problems of the movie really is the casting itself. I mean, sa mga naglaro na, sa mga nakatapos na, they know all these characters all too well. And nung wala pa si Trix, Jazz and I were talking about it, parang, bakit ang liit ni Roland? Bakit si Lilith parang matanda na? Bakit wala, ano ba, may powers ba siya? Wala ba siyang powers? Bakit
Haba ng
matanda
leg.
na si Tanis? Alam mo yan, so,
Yeah.
the only thing that I liked, and I said liked, hindi loved, was how Claptrap was very, very talkative. It masks everything else in the movie. Yun lang na pinapakinggan ko. Every dialogue that he says, yun lang pinapakinggan ko. And I find it very amusing for me. Kasi yun na yung
Okay.
hinahanap ko eh. Yun na lang yung makita kong para sa akin eh. Okay eh.
Saving grace.
Parang redeeming value.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's basically the saving grace for me. This is just the casting alone.
How often do we see Claptrap ba in the movie? The movie is 90 minutes long, right? Gaano
Yeah,
kalaki?
90
You see
minutes
him,
of, no.
Oh,
I think
After like
80 minutes of Claptrap.
right. You see him a lot.
Yeah.
Every single
Really?
scene is there.
He comes in
Yeah.
10 minutes
okay.
in the movie and then Claptrap's there all the time.
Kasi
Until the
naman,
end.
nandun si Kevin Hart nandun si Kevin Hart, pero si Claptrap is the comedic actor here. So,
Okay.
totoo lang.
Okay. So it's he got upstaged by a CGI robot, one of the most popular comedians on earth. Okay. All right. What about you,
I
Jess?
guess.
How did you think the characters were presented?
It's just
Even, plus their dynamic. How do they?
The lack of respect, the disrespect, dude. Like it's just not for me. Like I think Kevin Hart would have been better if he voiced Claptrap. Like I think that would have been better if he voiced Claptrap and then get some other dude. Like I didn't get it. Like when the first scene, pumasok si Roland dun sa ship, and then like, oh really? My dad sent the shortest soldier. It was like Roland was never canonically known as the shortest soldier. He is big as F, right?
He's fucking huge. He's like,
He's
I mean,
huge.
yeah. I mean,
He's towering.
Brick is taller, sure, pero at least, I mean, Roland is still pretty tall, no?
Yeah, like Roland is a
no,
towering dude.
Yeah. So from that you can
And
tell
he's
that
buff,
they just really
buff
wanted
shit.
to have. They just really wanted to have Kevin Hart in the movie, like
Yeah,
regardless.
they
of
just
who he
wanted to have
plays.
Kevin
Yeah,
Hart
they
in the
just
movie.
wanted to have.
Yeah, true. And then like okay, this may be very nitpicky, but di ba yung naging ano na siya, Firehawk? Like I haven't seen the para tattoos na nagaglow, right?
It was there.
Okay.
It was there.
It was
Pero
it there?
it was there. Like as soon as she transformed, right? Her jacket fucking
Burnt
melted.
off. Yeah.
Oh, and it's only in one arm. That's it. It doesn't even reach to her neck. Usually, it reaches to her neck.
Diba? And then like I
Mm.
didn't like that how Tannis was so old in the movie. That's why I got confused. Like which part of Borderlands is this? Is this like one? Well, if it's one, like why is she so old? Like ano na mangyayari if they do a sequel 2 and 3? Like how she's gonna be super old now? Like
No, kasi
it's just
Wait,
it's ano na
Tannis
eh.
is Jamie Lee Curtis, yes?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Like
And sino nga
Wait,
yun
what
yung
is the what is the timeline of this? Did they all just meet for the first time? This isn't some like future version of the story?
no, yeah, this is the first time
Okay.
they meet apparently in the movie.
yeah.
I mean,
So
yeah,
it's
they
Alright,
meet
so
Tannis in one as well, pero
Mhm.
she was super young there.
you know who they
Oh.
got right though? Marcus.
Marcos.
Marcus.
Yeah,
That
Marcos, right?
NPC, they got him right. Welcome to my gun shop. Like it was super nice.
Even
Like, yun lang
even
yung
down to
tama
the
dun.
dialogue, no?
Diba? Down to the dialogue. Like,
Like,
aside from him and Claptrap, like nothing, like wala, like fucking the disrespect, dude. Like did not give the characters enough respect, or at least okay, fine, you bombed the casting. At least make the story good. Like at
Mm.
least make it good. Like I don't care about the Atlas guy, like the Atlas daddy. It's just weird for me. Like
Alright. Wait, Jazz, additional question. Since yeah, so we're talking about the characters, the casting isn't great. Yeah, you've had some experience with the game. How did they interact? Like together? Did they at least have chemistry like in the game? Is it as entertaining?
it's weird because okay, Tiny Tina is gung ho as it is, right? And then
Mm.
I think Notch mentioned it na para they try to humanize Tiny Tina, para nagkaroon sila ng heartfelt conversation
What?
ni
Why?
they had this
Sorry.
heartfelt conversation with Lilith, right? Na parang I'm not special. Like no, you're special. Like ganito ganyan. Like the para like my
Fucking
'di ba?
Gen
Para my
Z
clones have been
bullshit,
killed by
God.
my dad. It was like you're special. But then it's the exact opposite of the DLC mission in 2 where
that
Tiny
was
Tina is
great.
coping, right, with
Mhm.
Roland's death. 'Di ba? Like it
Mm.
was like it's just a mishmash of everything. Like I don't know, it did not give it enough
Uh,
respect for me.
I don't like the focus on feelings. I never do. It annoys me. It takes me out of any, especially like if it's an action movie. Like let's not have characters having those moments. Oh, my feelings. I'm special.
My
In,
feelings.
like,
It's
in
it's just
two is a lot. It's a
it's just
lot more
annoying.
funny because her cope is
Hmm.
basically just wanting revenge for her parents' killer. Like she is still
Diba?
manic
Yeah.
as shit. That was fun. Because
Diba? Parang
you
gung-ho pa rin
understand.
siya. She
You
blows things
understand. She's a
up.
kid. She's a
Mm.
kid, and she's still crazy and still wants to talk about the revenge thing in her own manic way. Pero here, parang ano eh, just feels wrong. she's
Um,
not.
well,
She's
well,
not crazy.
well, mhm.
Like she's not.
Which is
Like
a
she's not
thing, right?
crazy here. Ah, yeah.
Mm.
You know why she's crazy in the game. Here, she's just
Yeah,
hi. I'm quirky.
Hi, I blow things up.
which
Like,
is what yeah. So Trick, since you already mentioned Tiny Tina, what else? Like about the other characters, their interaction, their entire dynamic,
Ooh,
their
okay.
portrayal.
So portrayals.
Mhm.
Portrayal. Okay, I hate that they tried to do to make Tina a pseudo MacGuffin right in the very beginning. How the fuck do you not know that that she's how the hell do you know that she's an Iridian child? They just Iridian child my ass. They're just siren. Don't try to fucking explain sirens. They're magical shit that only happens. Tiny Tina was never a siren. She was never a siren. She's just a crazy brat that got turned
Mhm.
crazy because her parents died right in front of her eyes as her father was screaming, "Go away, Tina! Don't look!" She's being fried. I mean, you don't see that shit, but it's implied.
Yeah.
You see the horrifying thing. That's Tina. Okay, and then you see her. You just see her in mannerisms, like she's shaken up about it. She's just trying to cope as a child, everything's weird around Tina. That's Tina.
Hmm.
This Tina, she's not even crazy. She's just trying to be quirky. Like, oh look, Krieg is my brother now. Krieg, I'm super disappointed about Krieg. Like, the whole thing with Krieg is he is a schizophrenic, where his sane side still exists. He's just talking to each other inside his mind. That's what I was disappointed about Krieg. Like, I was hoping they would at least give him a normal voice in his head while he's still speaking psycho babble, like Salt the Wood or whatever psychos shout. They're still just tolerating him.
Wait, who played Krieg? Is he like a famous person?
Uh, I don't even know. I thought he was a famous person. Let me
I think
check.
his face was
Okay.
I think a portion of his face was shown near at the end of the film.
Yeah,
His
just so
mask
they can
cracked and then
his mask
wala na,
cracked.
yun na.
Yeah, that's it.
He kept
It's
it that way.
I'm looking at it right now. I don't know who this guy is.
Who
Uh,
is it?
wait, wait. I can't. Let
Florian
me just
Montano.
enlarge. Yeah, who is that? Florian. What kind of name is
I
Florian?
don't know. He's just some. Wait, he's
Some guy with big muscles.
Victor Drago in Creed 3? The shit? Okay.
Oh,
I've never seen the Creed movies. So,
okay.
okay. So, that's
I
Creed.
must. I must end you. Hmm. All right. So, what other? Well, what about their interactions? Again, you played all three games, or at least most of the
That's,
three initial games. Um, how was
the,
the character interaction? Because again, it's one of the selling points of
oh, yeah.
Borderlands for me. Like you have all
the,
these
the,
zany characters interacting.
the one criticism people had with the Borderlands games is, hilariously enough, the playable characters, except for the prequel, don't interact properly. You're all silent until they make a comment about combat or
Uh-huh.
whatever's happening. They never have So basically, the only time you get to see interaction with Roland, Lilith, and Krieg is in 2. And
Yeah, too.
sa 2. So that's the thing. You don't even with that knowledge, you still don't see the character in them. Like, Lilith is a bitch dork na like, she's both badass and doesn't know social cues at the same time. Uh
Mm.
Roland is also a dork, but that's just because of his soldier man training. So he's very stoic, but he's still somewhat relatable because he's a no nonsense guy, but he has a soft heart for Tina. Like, that he treats like a real kind big brother. So when Tina
Mm.
lost him, her breakdown was actually well, you don't see that, you don't see that in the movie. Like, there was that one bit when they made that fake the fake out with
Fake
Roland,
sacrifice. Yeah.
with a fake sacrifice. But it still doesn't it still doesn't feel real. Like, Roland, no. Like,
Take this, take Bob. So what yung
take
pangalan
Bob.
ng stuffed toy? Take
Oo.
Bob something.
Mm.
And while Tina never really fought talaga eh. Like, even at best she was just providing them.
Snapping other people's necks out. Like,
Can I okay, but on that scene, that was the shittiest neck snap I've ever seen, even
Why?
from a child actor. You
Again,
see,
for
you
someone who
try to
hasn't seen
see
it, what was it like?
like neck snaps, as you know, it's quick. So para it's a quick death. Ganon, di ba? No,
Yeah.
hers is ganon lang. And did you
Okay.
really snap his neck or what? It's
Just
the famous neck snap. Like, you don't believe he really died. Ginanon niya lang.
mm.
Parang nag-adjust siya ng monitor. Ganon. Ganon lang. Uh,
Which is
okay. w-
I again like it's weird because I ask a lot of questions about the interaction because that's
mm-mm,
usually what makes any movie or TV show that has an ensemble cast like
mhm.
this. Because sometimes like a really bad a bad movie or TV show, if you have a good cast of characters that have that certain chemistry, it can sometimes save it. Like I can't think of an example right now, but like sometimes it does work. Like for me, like Street Fighter the movie, that's one example that most people will disagree with because it's universally crapped upon. But I enjoyed the characters interacting with each other because
Mm,
they it wasn't
especially
faithful to
Zangief.
the source material. Yeah, it wasn't faithful to the source material, but it works seeing them together. So even Dalsim and Blanca's interactions like completely like fucking turns its back on the source material, but I still enjoy that. But does this movie like Borderlands at least have that? Does it have
The
because that's my
movie?
mission for tonight, find some redeeming thing about that this movie, give people a
Actually,
reason to see
no.
it.
They
Oh,
don't
and take
have
note, by the
that
way,
kind of.
I'm usually very mindful about spoilers. I didn't do a
Mhm.
spoiler warning on this episode because I'm pretty sure no one's gonna fucking watch it anyways. So fire away.
So,
So
so not much of an interaction. They tried to bring up the romance between Lilith and Roland at the very end. Like no, not at the very end. By the time they went to the caustic caverns, right? I think
mhm.
what they were trying to do is let some sparks going when they were going with the whole ladies first thing, but it doesn't feel
Okay.
uh, genuine talaga. And when you see them parang getting together at the end, it's it still doesn't feel normal. Ano. And
Mhm.
then like the whole Krieg and Tina dynamic, that's basically what every fan wants. But for some reason, it feels forced. Like especially since it was at the very beginning, na
Yeah.
while Tina was being rescued, Krieg was just there. Was that?
It was like
He was.
save her, like save her. Like,
He wasn't even
yeah, yeah.
part of Roland's crew. He just smashed through a
He just
door.
happened to be there. Yeah.
That's it. He just came along for a ride like a random uh, uh, JRPG party member from Final Fantasy VI. So many like, okay, you just joined. It flies off the face of why Krieg joined in the original Borderlands 2. Uh,
Mhm.
oh yeah, shit. Nox, Commander Nox. I don't
Yeah.
care what cope someone is saying now. No, this is not the real Commander Nox. This is his daughter, maybe. Now, fuck you. That was Commander Nox. They gender
Gender
swapped him.
swapped.
They
Oh,
gender swapped him. Yeah. If you check,
okay. I'm looking
I
at
want
a
you to
photo now.
check what Commander Nox looks like.
And the
The
switcheroo
Yeah,
original.
in the
holy
end,
oh my god, it's worlds apart. I'm looking at it like fucking some
diba?
badass with the eye patch into this fucking bitch right here. Like, what is this? What
No, even
is
like
this?
tricks. Remember the end, like they're near the end, like the switcheroo kind of thing. Like, no,
They just
stop.
kill her.
This is ano parang this is not right. Like ano yun? Parang hold your fire. This is not right. And then like
Uh,
like she
Ro-
just gets smited from heavens.
Roland, you're right. You were right, Roland. And just, pew, just turns into
It's just
dust.
gone.
This would have
Oh my
worked if
god.
this was Commandant Steel, like the original
Uh-huh.
villain for Borderlands 1. Because with Nox, yeah, he dies as well. But the thing with Nox is he was suicidal. He wants to fucking die because he doesn't want he doesn't want to deal with his boss anymore. When you get to Nox, you see him being targeted by fucking missiles. He was about to suicide himself. He was about to just
Mm.
get vaporized. And then when he sees you, shit, I gotta fight you now. Well, let's get this over with. Give me a good fight at least. That's Nox. He wants to. And okay,
I
okay, that yeah,
I
that's
I I
that's
have
Nox.
I have a question. I have a question because I didn't know that there was going to be a Borderlands movie. I only found out like a couple of years ago because I listened to the Bad Friends podcast, and Bobby Lee mentioned it in the podcast. Like he
He
in
was there.
secret, like they were yeah, they were shooting during the pandemic, so he wouldn't reveal what it was. For at first, he just mentioned that he was attached to a video game movie, and then eventually he mentioned, "Okay, it's Borderlands. You barely see me. I'm wearing armor." Uh, but
My
what did he
ass.
play? Yeah, now
You
because I'm
barely
looking
see
at
me. Yeah, he's there. You fucking
yeah,
liar.
I'm
How
looking at
dare.
the character posters, and then I just saw him, and that's why I'm reminded. Like, okay, Bobby Lee as Larry. Is Larry like a significant character? It's what
No,
is
he's
he?
a new guy. They just made him
He's
up.
just Bobby Lee.
He's just
Yeah.
Bobby Lee.
So
There is no Larry character in
That's
Borderlands.
like,
You know who is though?
hmm.
Steve. We don't
Okay.
have Steve in Borderlands. You know the
oh,
hey. It would make more sense if Steve was there compared to Larry. One thing. Speaking of Bobby Lee and Larry pala. You know how he was
Hmm.
talking to Commander Knox, right?
yeah, yeah,
Jazz.
yeah.
Did you see the Axe body spray on the table?
No, I haven't.
I saw it the first time na I watched the
The
movie.
what?
There's a
The first time?
random
Wait, the
bot.
first time you watched the movie?
Yeah,
You
I
watched it
watched it
more than
before them.
once?
Yeah, like I watched it
Oh my!
first and then joined them.
You are
There
the
was a
bravest man
bottle
I
of
know. Uh,
there was a bottle of Axe body spray as the scene was as the scene was even like it was so visible in the shot. Not even I'm sure even cam rip footage
wait,
can see that.
does Axe body spray exist in this universe? Again, I
No.
No,
know very little about
no,
the
no,
lore. Oh,
no,
It's
no.
okay,
product
so it's
placement.
just there.
No.
Oh, fuck.
I don't even think it's product placement because after after the shot after that, wala na.
Wala
So
na.
this was a mistake.
So it's a legit goof. All right.
Yeah, like what? What the fuck?
And then,
This is how much they care about their production. This
Yeah.
$100 million budget production.
alam mo yung ano,
Yes,
yung interaction din
120.
nila Moxie and Tanis kay Lilith. It was like, "Oh, I know your mom. Oh, I know, yeah, your mom is like the was badass bound like Vault Hunter and shit. We're
That
gonna
was
help
weird.
you." It was like, "Oh, wait, what?" I know your mom. Like, oh, your mom would have been so proud of you and other bullshit.
Like the thing with Moxie is she's not very sentimental, and if she
I
is,
know.
kapag ano lang, it's only when something really hit her talaga. Like someone's like Roland's death, like whatever. Yeah, she's never really sentimental. She's always
It's just
flirty.
really cheesy. And then no ano, yung 'di ba yung nahimatay si Claptrap and then that hologram of Lilith's mom was like, "Oh, I programmed Claptrap to help you in your adventures and
They
shit."
did a
And
Star Wars. That was
yeah,
weird. Like
like I programmed
What do you
it
mean in
like to
Star Wars?
help you.
Oh, the R2D2 thing.
yeah, they did the R2D2 thing with
Oh,
Claptrap. Like
It's
oh,
just weird. You
like
are the
why?
Firehawk. Like, and then eventually she just like nagkaroon siya ng powers bigla after that revelation.
Yeah, it's weird. Like
it's
the thing is, yeah, like the thing is, sirens learn their powers early on. Like if you know your powers, your marks appear agad.
Yeah.
You're a siren. It's not you're what? You're a late bloomer. It took you 50
And then
years
the thing,
before
alam mo yun, no, yung
you're.
na-teleport sila, right?
Mm.
They got teleported. It was like, and then they thought si Tiny Tina yung nag-teleport sa kanila dun palabas ng elevator.
It's like, how did you
Like,
do
oh,
that? We
how
don't
did you
even.
do that? Oh,
It's not.
I did it. Like, what?
It's not even. Ano, the first question is not even what happened. What? How did that happen? No. How did you do that? How
How
do you
did you
know
do
she
that?
did it?
Yeah, right? And then nakita mo biglang sumuka si Lilith. I was like,
Mm.
hmm.
Okay.
wait.
One last thing.
I want to take a look. Yeah, go ahead. I just want to search something.
one
Go.
last thing regarding characters. I know this is going to be a hot take, but I am not a fan of Jack Black's no, interpretation of Claptrap.
Claptrap?
Like it,
Why?
yeah. Claptrap is a nerdy dweeb who's, despite being a robot, has fear built into his system for some reason. This Claptrap, however, is just Jack Black, who's just annoying. It's not even ano. Parang it's like an annoying someone trying to be a dude bro but failing. It's not even parang no. He's not nerdy. He's just he feels like an Adult Swim character. He feels like he belongs in Rick and Morty, and I hate Rick and Morty.
And then, okay, do you know the scene where he's shitting bullets out of his backside? Right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is about to happen.
Claptrap?
Don't
Why?
look. Like, don't look. Oh, you know what? Keep looking. This makes it faster. Putang lang yan.
Yeah, like Clap wouldn't do that. Like he is embarrassed. Like yeah, he is shameless as shit in the original game. But even he knows himself na even he annoys himself. Have you played the DLC sa pre-sequel, diba, Josh?
Pre-sequel, no? I haven't played the DLC ng pre-sequel.
So basically the what happens there is you go inside Claptrap's mind, and then it's just an entire land of claptraps.
Okay. So while you guys were shitting on the story so much, that's what I said I was going to look up. I got super curious as to who wrote this. Apparently, the writer is the director, Eli Roth.
Cabin Fever, yes.
And he has a co-writer named Joe Abercrombie, whose credits include Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh
and
my
this.
god!
Those were amazing short films.
That was
Yeah.
man, this is a marketing.
He only did one episode though, and I can't find out which one is it, or at least I'll have to dig through. But so he did one episode of Love, Death, and Robots, and then Borderlands. That's it. That's his entire writing credit.
God, I wonder what episode it is. Like, fuck.
Yeah. And
It's
Eli Roth, as we all know, I actually like his stuff because I like Thanksgiving. I like the
Hostel.
horror ones. Hostel, yeah. And I
Cabin
mean, not,
Fever
like
was
not so
weird.
much, yeah. But as a writer, uh, he wrote. Where is it? I'm trying. I'm having a hard time navigating IMDb. Zoo. Where?
Like,
Okay, so as a
Clappy.
writer, he wrote. Yeah, he also Eli Roth basically he also writes all of them, most of the movies he directs. And the Green Inferno, Knock Knock, all of these, like, mostly horror stuff, serious, dark stuff, super violent movies. And I guess that's like, from an outsider's point of view, I think that's a big reason why the stories are the way they are, because you have an experienced director and an experienced writer who's inexperienced in things like this. And then
did you ever
have,
speaking of Eli Roth, right? There exists an
Yeah.
interview on how he got what his inspiration is for the Borderlands story. You know what it was?
Okay, what?
His inspiration for the story of Borderlands is his own dog shitting. I kid you not. I kid you not. That was his interview. So he was interviewed, right? And said, so what was your inspiration for the movie? Oh, well, I have this dog, right? And she was very shy when I take her out for a walk. She doesn't want anyone to watch her while she does her business when I take her out for walks. So one day I decided to just watch her, and she just watched me as she did her duty.
Okay.
And
that
there it is.
actually explains a lot. Yeah. I mean, I don't get the logic, but given that this is the product that we got, it makes sense. What a fucking weirdo!
Like, what? Did you inhale the fumes after you watched her? Like
You know what's
like you're not
infuriating about this?
satisfied.
Yeah, what's infuriating about this is like we know that all these people were paid millions and millions of dollars to come up with this. Because again, Borderlands is a fairly big name in video games. It's a fairly big franchise. It's a fairly popular franchise. It's obviously not a low budget movie, but this is again just hearing you guys talk about it in this manner. Parang tangina ano to? Bakit? Why would
Actually,
anyone do this? Like the
that's
only explanation
surprising.
I have is like someone hates this game so much na and then they got tapped to make the movie. Like, wow, I'm just gonna fuck this
Oh,
game
let's go.
because I yeah.
I'm actually surprised it cost this much because this movie doesn't seem expensive enough to have $110 million budget.
Oh,
There's
hey,
not much effects happening.
Blanchett is expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
This is just the actors. Oh, all the effects are all simple. Oh yeah, one other
I
thing about the
yeah.
character.
I
You
think
know that
I'm pretty
big
sure
axe
Kevin Hart
dude.
is already in the $20 million talent fee range.
You know that
So
big axe
yeah.
dude sa huli, Jazz.
Oh yeah, with full armor.
That's a boss.
Mhm.
That's a boss from Borderlands 1. Apparently.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
recognize him, do you? I want you to look up Borderlands Chrome and then compare what they look like.
Okay.
I'm seeing a lot of mention of this Chrome character.
Oh, Crom. What? Ba't ang layo?
Diba? He looks he looks more like the captain from 2, di ba?
Ang layo, putik.
Hmm.
Ang layo, no?
What he
He
looks like a
looks
Warhammer character. He feels like out of place.
It's
What was that?
they got a bodybuilder to play Chrome. Okay. Like it sobrang I think the mouthpiece, I'm looking at the information right now. I think the mouthpiece in the game is a big part of his character. And for some reason they changed it.
Well, the thing is, Chrome is just a throwaway villain. Like Borderlands
Okay.
villains are not that memorable. Like the first one,
Mhm.
like the only time you ever remember a villain is Commandant Steel because she's the one you interact with the most. You don't even get to fight
Mm.
her. She dies as soon as you officially meet her. The only time you get you find uh interactable characters is the DLC. It makes more sense for that woman to be Athena rather than Commander Nox. Because either Athena or Steel. Like Steel would be better because she's actually a villain and she dies at the end. If it was Athena, at least
Mhm.
you could make it for a sequel more. But Commander Nox, this is just for this is just to please the shareholders or investors for
It's
their
everything
DEI
I'm
shit.
seeing about this everything I'm seeing about this game is terrible. I mean of this movie. But let's take a little break from the discussion of the movie and let's talk about G3 for a bit, particularly our next stop. I mean, G3 might have scaled back on the events, but we still do them. So I think Jazz has something for us. So, Jazz, what is G3's next stop?
Yon. So, hindi ako nakapag-prepare nung ipapakita ko, but Recollex is actually
Hmm.
happening right now. I mean, kanina umaga or today and then until tomorrow at QQ Mall Quiapo, no. So, if you're close, if you're a fan of retro games, if you collect retro gaming memorabilia, come by. Come by QQ Mall na dun kami. Mike and I will be there doing content. And baka naman mabudol din kayo, 'di ba? So again, feel free. Sobrang daming pag-giveaway ng retro game consoles and inabang ko doon yung zombie mode talaga. Like I haven't done a zombie mode in an RGCP event. So I would love to experience that.
Yeah.
And
Oh, wait.
syempre,
Refresh refresh our memory. What is a zombie mode for these events?
Alright, zombie mode is when, lahat ng vendors nila maglalagay ng parang sobrang dami
Giveaway.
consoles, games, whatever it is sa gitna ng like in a pile, right? And then when, the announcer says go, feel free to like dive in and grab whatever you can in from that pile. So, so baka maswertehan mo, makakuha ka ng PSP na basag na yung screen kasi nga maraming tao yung nandun. So, ipaayos mo na lang, pwede, or baka makakuha ka ng controller na putol na yung wire, or retro game na nabali na. So, it's a totally fun event. You might end up bleeding at the end, but hey, at least you got a broken console, out of it. So
that's how we sell events, guys.
Or you just want to find a reason to, like, I don't know, people's elbow someone in public legally. Go for it.
I just checked the lineup.
What time will you guys be there?
I think we'll be there at around 10 or 10:30. Ayan.
Alright.
And syempre, we're gonna have another event we're going din. Pakita ko lang sa inyo, guys. Let me just what the frick? Okay,
I
wait,
just checked their page. I can't believe.
Oh, sorry. Mali. Ayan. So we will be going to Rene Cruz Jr.'s stand-up special at September 6th, and we will be giving away 10 tickets to 5 lucky winners. So you will get a chance to win 2 tickets each. Notch, na post na ba to sa page? Sarap ng kain mo dyan, ha? Ayun, wala pa. Hindi pa napopost. We will be posting this, I guess, tonight or tomorrow. Ayan.
Nagulat ako kasi I was expecting that at the end, but hey, nice work.
Siyempre, para biglaan. Diba? We got you while you're weak. Ayan, while you're not expecting it. So, ayan. This is an event that we're going. Siyempre, we're supporting our friend Rene. Ayan, so, stories from a former genius. I think yung former genius na tinutukoy niya dito, si Mike. So, yan. Dito.
No. He was never a genius.
So, go there. I think sold out na. Right, Rene? Sold out na yung tickets. So,
yeah. The show is currently sold out, so this is the only way you can get tickets at this point.
Yeah, so we can only get this, or bebenta ko yung ticket ko 1,000 pesos, guys. And so, scalper. Ayan. So yeah, those are the events that we'll be going to this weekend and then the next following weekends. So we'll let you know if if may mga pupuntahan pa din kaming events, 'di ba? So that's it.
Yeah. So yun. Thanks for the promotion out of nowhere. I totally appreciate that. So yeah, like we're running out of time, and obviously we have a lot of complaints about the Borderlands movie. So let's again.
Oh wait. Are we ending?
What?
Are we ending?
What? Patapos na tayo?
Hindi pa.
Patapos na tayo?
Hindi pa. We only have.
Okay,
20
akala ko
minutes,
patapos na eh. So,
Why? You have...
ma'am, because Lee has his own review, and would really love to like.
Marami pa akong dapat sasabihin eh.
Oh, 'di ba? Marami pa dapat sasabihin si Notch, 'di ba? Oh.
Yeah. May 30 minutes pa. Less than 30 minutes. So, okay. So, we'll have Lee's amazing review later on. Kasi Lee, as our audience knows, he loves doing reviews. So, this is going to be a treat. I just wanna. I'm still trying to find the reason to watch the movie tonight. So far, you guys haven't given me any.
Wait, should we sell it to you? Should we
sell
the movie?
No.
Or,
no.
What?
You shouldn't.
Like,
you don't have to promote it to me. But that is my motivation for asking all these questions.
Have we given enough reasons for you to not watch the movie?
Like, ito lang sasabihin ko Ito lang sasabihin ko. They asked me to sell them a pen. Nung time na nag-apply ako ng trabaho for a salesman, they asked me to sell them a pen. So instead of selling it to them, I gave it to them. So mamaya mag-send ako sa ng link.
Pucha, solid yun solid. Sell me this pen. Takina sa'yo na lang.
Do not pay for this movie.
Okay. But again, one basic thing that I like about the game is the visual style. I love the colors. I love the comic style. How does this translate into the movie? I'm glad you're back, Much. Um, so
How does
how
Oh,
does
this
this translate?
translate?
Okay. Let's start with tricks this time, since you had that evil laugh. The game looks very unique, apart like when compared to other games, especially at its time. What about the movie? Because the game had a distinct look. Does the movie have like a unique look as well?
No, it doesn't. Since it's desert, desert, desert. The only
and
time you find
pee.
that
The
down,
area with lots like smells like pee for some reason.
and that was
And the
still
pee
desert.
jokes.
That was still
Oh,
desert.
okay.
Still desert. Like it was supposed to be a grungy city, like yeah, and then
Mm-hmm.
it came to Sanctuary. I understand, like I think Lee was trying to argue about this last night when we watched it. Like they tried to make it look fine for a city, but no, like Sanctuary was still a shithole. The only place that looks good, that's supposed to look good, was Moxie's bar. Cause fuck you, she's a high end bar and she is a high end lady. That's the entire
Okay.
thing. Everything looks like everything looks like a weird neon theme park, and everyone seems to be having a jolly good time despite Sanctuary supposedly being a shithole. That no one that when you look at someone, supposed you have to you have the feeling of someone's going to stab you and take your shit. Yeah, I didn't get that
Okay.
from the movie. And when it came to the
All right.
dungeons, yeah, yeah, sure, the dungeons are supposed to be dank or whatever, but it's so boring. Like you have the entire raider lair, and it just looks like like a hobo hideout.
A
Like
homeless
yeah,
shelter.
no, not even homeless shelters have more dignity than this. This is this is the homeless stronghold. Na like parang
Okay.
like there's supposed to be a king hobo, and he's just like that. Actually, no. I'm trying. It sounds like I'm trying to sell you on the movie. Like that sounds
Yeah,
a
because
lot more.
Hindi na natin
you
kailangan si
describing it.
Lee.
That sounds a
You
lot more
describing it
interesting
as
than what
a
I actually saw.
exactly
There,
because you describing it like a homeless fucking fortress or something. Like I'm
yeah,
having thoughts in my
like
mind like that kind of looks cool. No.
like yeah, like that would be a lot more interesting than what we saw in the movie. The fucking psycho hideout is like you usually they even try to decorate their homes. No, this is just a fire barrel and they're just around it.
Yeah, around it.
That's all.
Mm.
And like,
You
and then they keep burning each other in there. I don't even know why, but yeah, they're psychos, so
yeah,
as expected, right? Like,
that's the only correct thing they did with the psychos, because even the psychos are using the wrong weapons. Psychos don't use guns. Those are raiders. They use buzzsaw axes.
buzzsaws, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. No, they have guns, I guess. They I was actually hoping they would know they would mention face pizza party. You remember that from
Hmm.
Tales from the Borderlands?
No,
The
I haven't
basic.
played
Hmm.
Tales from the
Oh, you
Borderlands,
have it.
so
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
basically, a face pizza party for the psychos is basically someone slices off someone's face and wear them as a mask. Hence, face pizza. Like they just get to decorate it, whatever. I was hoping they'd do that,
Okay.
but no. They wouldn't even put in midgets. Cowards they are,
Oh,
and Take Two wants us to give this a chance. You didn't even respect your own source material. Why would you? Why would
I,
you want us to give this a chance?
I think that's another factor because the game is very violent, but for the movie I think they went for like a PG-13 rating
They went PG 13.
or even lower.
I yeah,
So
PG
yeah.
13.
Uh, what
The
about you,
most
Jack? So
violence, the
visually,
most violence
mm,
you can get
Ah,
is the thresher and the woman being vaporized. That's it.
okay.
okay.
For me, I think Trickster already talked about, the locations and stuff. There are not a lot of assortment of guns. Where's the acid gun? Where are these electric guns? Where are the guns where you when you reload you throw the gun itself and then it reappears in your hand, right? So where are these guns? Like ang cool, sobra. Where are the rocket launchers? Like there are a frick ton of rocket launchers. There are a frick ton of like guns that shoot lava in the Borderlands games. Nasaan?
Yeah.
All we see are bullets. Like alam mo yun, like
Yeah,
sobrang
plus
kulang talaga.
that's a very strong point kasi like if you're playing a shooter or adapting a movie based on like a shooting game, the guns are a big deal because
Yeah.
people who play those games they like it mostly because of the guns. So
Diba?
apparently they didn't have those weird unique
They
guns
have,
that
I
they
don't
had
know,
in
I
the
think Vlados
games.
guns lang lahat yung nandun. Like, wala nang ibang guns. I
Yeah,
don't
the guns
know.
have usually the guns are the selling point. The guns are quite unique in how they shoot. You
Yeah.
can tell what manufacturer that gun is
Yeah,
by
diba?
just by looking at it. Like
It was super weird. Like, talagang wala talaga. Like, wala man lang ako nakitang kahit, like, we saw a flamethrower. Just like, that's like the one flamethrower, which is like, I think that's one para conventional flamethrower na nandun. And then everything else, wala. Like, well, we see the usual, the shotgun and shit, like the pistols and stuff. Pero the rest, wala talaga.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
None of the special stuff.
Yeah, none of the special guns. Like gusto ko pa makita sa
Uh,
yung ano eh. Like at least they saw a gun. I saw a gunzerker there, you know, like dual wielding assault rifles. Wala eh.
walang ability. Wala yung turret ni
Wala.
Roland.
'Di ba wala? Like,
No powers.
Because
Kahit si Krieg,
I
wala.
I remember even the Doom movie had the BFG at the end.
Yeah.
Because you know it's a big
It's
deal.
the gun.
But okay, yeah. So Trix talked about the location. Jazz talked about the guns. Chino, let's talk about in terms of visual presentation. Let's talk about the character design and the wardrobe. What can you say?
So, totoo lang, kala ko talaga I was hoping for Cole Young to appear. I was kind of disappointed wala siya.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, parang sabihin ko, at least perfect na yung perfect
Yun
na
na lang
yung
ang kulang.
yun na lang kulang. Pero I mean, honestly, ibang klase mag-describe si Trix pati si Jazz, no. Hindi ako sobrang technical eh, but as I remember it, so tingin ko nga, para sa akin lang to, I think Claptrap, yun na siguro yung pinaka okay na sa akin. And the masks.
the CGI pa yung pinakatao.
and the masks. Yun lang. Yun na yun. For the rest of it, again, kasi ang costumes, you can just, put something on, dapat tama lang yung kulay, ganyan eh. They didn't even get that right. Yung kulay probably
talaga ba?
nililit somewhat.
I thought the costumes should have been accurate, especially since they casted actors na hindi kamukha ng characters.
Moxie.
So, at the
Moxie.
very least, diba?
Moxie though,
Probably
yeah,
Moxie.
si Moxie. I think they got it right, diba?
She was the most modest looking Moxie I have ever seen. I am
Diba?
sorry.
She
but
wasn't flirty enough.
But her mechanic
Yung
outfit
tattoo
is
nandito.
hotter.
Nandito yung tattoo. Her tattoo should be here. Lower.
Lower.
Well,
yeah.
syempre.
Her mechanic outfit is a lot
PG-13.
hotter than what
Yeah.
what the
Pero-
movie looked like.
Pero grabe yung powers ni Cole Young, no? Parang Aquaman yung powers. Ay, wala pa, sorry. Kala ko Mortal Kombat yung nag-uusap.
Ano lang, to everyone watching and who's keeping score, Notch has been talking about Cole Young for 2 years now.
Hanggang ngayon ba? Di pa naman get
I
over.
think, well, the Mortal Kombat movie is coming out like next year. So, hindi natin alam. Malay mo. Maybe it'll give you a reason to love Cole Young. So, okay, so far, let's recap. We talked about the characters. So, failed din. The humor, failed din. Visual presentation, hindi rin okay.
Oh, to add to the
So,
costumes, like
Yeah?
Roland doesn't wear long sleeves.
In the game, yeah.
Roland doesn't
Kevin
wear
Hart.
long sleeves dito, like kasi 'di ba parang
Kita
define
yung muscles niya dapat.
muscles ni Roland. Si Kevin Hart naka-long sleeves eh.
In a desert.
Which is weird.
In a desert.
Which is weird kasi Kevin Hart is actually pretty buff. So he has the muscles. So I don't know like why
it's
hide
weird.
Pero maliit kasi siya so he looks like a frog. Looks like a buff frog.
Oh. So, yeah, so far bagsak siya sa lahat ng criteria. So even faithfulness to the source material is wala talaga. So, okay. So for you three, the fucking movie failed. Let's
hell yeah.
hear.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear what our other member thought about Borderlands. So if you, as we alluded to earlier, Lee has his 2 cents and he'd like to share it. So whoever's in control, please.
All right.
Tell us.
I'm gonna
what Lee had
present it to you guys. What Lee has to say. Wait, but wala dito yung ano? Wait, that's weird. Wait. Window? Should it be window? Should it be?
It's a lot
wala
worse.
lang magsasalita. Ayan.
Siksik.
Wala.
Tang inang pelikula yan, ginawa pa.
Yun lang. That's the entire thing. Gusto nyo ulitin ko? Okay,
Sige. For ano. Let's do it in low motion.
Emotions.
Tang inang pelikula yan, ginawa pa.
That's it.
It's like...
That's Lee Charles Delena's review.
This guy. And to be fair, like that's the shortest review he's ever given.
Yeah.
Normally, when he hates something, but it takes him like 2 hours to get to his point. But Jesus Christ.
Feeling ko medyo gusto niya to kasi konti lang eh. Feeling ko medyo trip niya. Feeling ko trip.
I think pride na lang. Ayaw na lang niya aminin na gusto niya kasi hindi niyo gusto.
Pero gusto niya talaga. Gusto niya talaga.
Peer pressure na lang. So fucking like nothing about the movie is good. Let's talk about the franchise in general. After showing this movie and it apparently bombed globally, it's a critical failure, it's a financial failure. What do you think is the future of the franchise? And what happens to Borderlands moving forward? How does this impact the popularity of the games? How does this impact the future of like sequels? Ganyan. What about let's start with Notch this time. So moving forward, where do you think Borderlands is going?
Well, I don't think there's going to be another Borderlands game. Is there? I haven't heard anything. Pero I mean, one of the best games ever created, and this is not just me saying this, was Borderlands 2. So definitely, they cannot stain the legend that is Borderlands, the series or the games, no? Especially Borderlands 2. If you ever do try to watch this, it's like it's like bad food. When you eat bad food, you didn't like the taste, you have to drink something to wash it all down, to remove the taste. To do that, play Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
And you'll see that. Basically, that's it. You watch this, okay, you didn't like it, play the game, play Borderlands 2, then see the game or basically the IP for what it is, and you're going to be appreciating it a bit more. And you're going to say the same things that we said. It's the movie's crap, but the IP is great.
Except 3 though.
Okay. What about you, Trix? Is the movie a franchise killer?
Well, after 3 failures from Borderlands 3, the new tales from Borderlands, and this flop, I'd say they're still making Borderlands 4.
They taste 4.
Yeah, they're making Borderlands 4. They're gonna have to make it a very good game for it, Like if it doesn't work, this fucking franchise is going to die.
Pero ikakanon daw yung movie sa 4.
Para Mortal Kombat.
The movie, the game. No, the movie, the game.
Si Cole yung nasa Mortal Kombat.
Time mo lang.
It worked for
Fighter
Street Fighter.
Pack 3.
I
Fighter
prefer
Pack.
Street Fighter, right? Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
Oh yeah.
Meron ding Dragon
Okay lang
Ball,
sa akin yung
you know.
DLC eh. Okay lang sa akin yung DLC. At least I have the choice or I have the option to not buy it.
Yeah.
So, di ko siya makikita, di ba? Wag lang yung
Okay,
siya yung isa sa
at the
mukha.
very least, Street Fighter, the movie, the game, innovated one mechanic for the series. So it's not all bad. Majority of it, the bad outweighs the good, but at the very least, that good is a good mechanic that carried on to the other series. As for Borderlands, yeah. They're gonna have to work
kasi
hard.
if this movie does affect the franchise in general, in a negative fashion, I think it's going to be just the narrative within the game. Parang they'll have to make adjustments to the story, especially if people are. I don't think the movie just made new fans. That's the thing.
Of
Yeah,
course,
So they're not getting
of
new game.
course it didn't.
I don't think they're getting new players. So hopefully the fans of Borderlands, the games, do come back for Borderlands 4. So finally, Jazz, what do you think is the future of the franchise?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna piggyback on what Trickster said. They really have to make Borderlands 4 a hit. Right? Like it has to be more phenomenal than 2. So, kasi, but it's just, well, people need a palate cleanser. You know, like what happened to
like
Dragon
Notch
Ball
said,
Evolution, 'di ba? Toriyama created Super para hindi yun yung living legacy ng Dragon Ball. 'Di ba? Like he came out of retirement to create Super, right? He create Battle of the Gods for that shit. So, yun lang yung sa akin na parang I love the Borderlands franchise. It's something me and Lala played din, 'di ba? So like core memory din namin as a couple yung Borderlands game. So I don't want the legacy of Borderlands to end with this shitty movie. Ganun lang. Like I know they teased 4 and they have to make it great. They just no not like a meh like 3, but you know they have to make it great. Like it's yun lang gripes ko eh. Like Zero is an awesome character. They should have had him there. The space ninja samurai warrior Zero. You know,
To add to what you said, they have to respect the source material. Their own source material. Kasi when Borderlands 3 was announced, they came out with a new DLC. Remember that? Commander Lilith?
Yeah, Commander Lilith.
And they had a character there that came from Tales from the Borderlands. So, it doesn't matter what happened to that character in Tales from the Borderlands. They retconned his personality as well, and when 3 came out, they shot on another character from Tales from the Borderlands as well. So, don't shit on a good thing that people like, you know? That won't make people like you. That'll just make people like you less. And you're just like they're going to think that you're such a petty asshole just because these people like this better than what you put out.
Ano, eto, yung Borderlands 4 daw, magiging respectful sa source material, which is yung movie. So, frame by frame, Borderlands 4 is the movie. Diba, you start dun sa spaceship, then you save Tiny Tina, ganun. So, at least hanggang the end, hanggang sa end.
That was your exact same pitch for the new Mortal Kombat game, di ba? Scene by scene recreation.
Scene by scene, like
movie.
And then the opening scene, the opening intro is the movie itself, and you can't skip it. You have to watch the movie.
Like 2 hours. Every time you play, 2 hours.
Every time you play it. Well, there's a reason why the movie is an hour and a half long. So, yeah. I mean...
Quick follow-up question lang. Kasi Jazz said something very interesting. Parang Notch, it's similar to Notch's point. If people need a palate cleanser, so they have to come out with a really good game for the next Borderlands game. What would make it a great game? Because Borderlands as a franchise is already good for most people. And then they come up with this movie. So what can they do in the new game that would exceed the previous one's quality? So off the top of your head, lang, I know this is a surprise question. Let's start with you, Jazz. So what for you would make it quote unquote a great movie, a great game? as opposed to just another
Probably
Borderlands game.
probably a main villain that's as charismatic as Handsome Jack, but not as ass
Mm.
as that Atlas Daddy sa movie. It's like that Atlas
Mm.
Daddy was like, no, you're not final boss material. You're just a lackey. You
Ah,
know? Like he's not final boss material. Like, okay, fine, you have shields, so what? Like you have a space gun, so what? Like yung ganun,
I agree.
diba?
I agree. Because
Like
I agree definitely. I love villains. It's the reason why I love Far Cry so much, the
yeah,
franchise, because
right?
the villains are always great. Uh, well, for me to answer my own question, I think what they need is a straight white male protagonist, as always, to make things good. Uh, what about you, Tricks? What would make this game great? This upcoming game to really cleanse our
Aside
palates from this shitty movie
aside from the villain and
and
the
the
narrative,
straight white male protagonist. Aside from all of
like
that,
the strange thing kasi with Borderlands 3 is the story was not great. However, the DLC managed to somehow be better than the
The
than the
base game.
like you played the DLC for 3. Like it's super fun. Like especially the context of the ending. Like I want it to be a fun narrative. There's twists then. And as for the villain, like Jazz said, it doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be like Handsome Jack. I want a villain that's
mm,
actually kind of intimidating, like that lady from Tales from the Borderlands. She was a cool character. She was a bandit, and and you were actually she was actually kind of intimidating. Everyone everyone was actually respecting her because she's just this huge mob boss on the planet. So yeah, like aside from the gameplay, make a good narrative naman. Like, fuck every don't make Ava again, please. Ava is shit.
mm.
Like the way Maya died made me hate her super bad.
Yeah. God damn. Well,
Don't do that again,
oh, it made me
please.
remember it again. No.
Like, my PTSD is just. Oh, thank you, Tricks. What about you,
No.
Rod?
Maya's my
Borderlands
favorite
4.
No.
siren.
No.
Borderlands 4, Notch. What would make it great?
Mahirap sumunod sa dalawang to. Pero I
Okay.
totally agree with Trix. I mean, yun the narrative, dapat yung sasagot ko eh. Pero, for me, I guess, guns. Basically guns and customization. More customization options. I mean, if you have the basic guns, it's fine. But if you can really create something that's way, way crazy out there, that's something that's very Borderlands style, that would be great.
That would actually is like a good idea, no? Like, because a lot
Mm.
of people these days are very, like, it's always an issue now, yung main characters ng
Yeah.
video games. I think that's one way to solve it. Just make every game like make you create your own character. So that addresses all of the drama about the inclusion and diversity because you're making your own main
Oh.
character. Um, and to be able to create like a character in the Borderlands universe. So magagawa ka ng character mo with those guns, with those outfits, in this, it's a very interesting prospect. And I think, yeah, it will take Borderlands to the next level. But yeah, we are out of
There
time,
was a
and this
rumor
has
na
been.
there
Oh,
was a rumor na you were making a Borderlands MMO. That would be weird. That would be too weird
Weird.
for
No,
me.
I don't think it
Yeah.
would work. Pero isipin mo, let's say Borderlands 4 has character customization, tapos gagawa ka ng character na si Kevin Hart.
okay
Gusto mo
na.
pa rin. Gusto mo pa rin.
Custom
Actually,
Oh,
character.
that would actually lore wise that would be fucked because people want to play
mm,
a siren, and lore wise there's only 13 in the existing universe. You
mm.
can't.
Mm.
People
Although
will
the
want to play as a siren.
Though, has to be good.
Mhm.
Meron bang like this is a topic, a different, well, way different topic, but has there been like any attempts of an established franchise, any successful attempt at launching an MMO? Because like fucking
Warcraft.
even Elder Scrolls couldn't do it.
Yeah, World of Warcraft, yeah. Probably World of
Warcraft.
Warcraft
Okay.
na lang.
I mean, Elder Scrolls is fine. It's trudging along. It's like
Mm,
it's just overshadowed
It
by
is.
World of Warcraft talaga. But I know some people
I
play
don't know.
Oh,
I played Elder
Final
Scrolls,
Fantasy
pero
as well.
sobrang lanky niya, man.
Elder Scrolls
I
Online.
mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Like
it
Yeah.
starts off parang Skyrim, pero when you start to play it, parang,
yeah.
Yeah.
what am I doing
It
here?
becomes arena.
I tried it
Totoo, it
once and
becomes
then
arena.
I
I
gave
mean,
up.
aside from Warcraft, I don't think there was a franchise that became successful as an MMO.
Final
Pero,
Fantasy.
I mean,
Oh,
Well,
if
yeah.
you
Sorry.
But it started as a
well,
game though.
RP,
It's
oh,
Na?
Yeah.
I don't know eh. Because GTA is RP eh, di ba? Mas
it's not
sumikat siya
MMO
as
technically.
role play.
No, no,
It's
no.
not MMO. It's not
Yeah.
MMO eh. Pero
Oh,
if you look at the successful MMOs, Guild Wars, setting aside
Versus
World
one.
of Warcraft, di ba? Guild Wars 1, Guild Wars 2, what else was there? RAN, MU, yung mga sumikat dito sa Pilipinas, di ba? They all had
No.
they all
I
had
like
something different, they all had something similar too.
there was one I wanted to know. I wanted to play, pero due to regional regional problems, I couldn't play it. I mean, it's dead now, pero I'm sure there's a private service for it. Tales of Eternia Online. I wish I got to play it because it's the
wait.
combat is
Tales
fun.
of Eternia?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like He-Man?
Specifically, Tales of Eternia. Not even a Tales title, just Tales of Eternia.
I would
And
love
it's
a Pokemon MMO though.
well,
Man.
Poke MMO like but
Oh, pero
unofficial,
meron na
official
eh.
talaga.
But yeah,
Uh,
yung official talaga.
official talaga,
Official
yeah.
talaga. With all the generations.
They
But
won't make
Uh,
that. They won't create that. They'd rather create like one game every year and then just milk that cow.
Natatawa lang ako
Subscriptions
kasi
naman.
when if you're not a gamer and then you see the words Poke MMO,
Poke
ang basa
MMO.
dun, Pokemon. Poke-
Ganun eh. Yun talaga Poke MMO talaga yung ano yung
Literal,
Poke
yun
MMO.
talaga yung Pokemon.
Yun talaga yun.
Promise.
I know, nakakatawa.
Pokemon talaga siya.
Sign, Pokemon. Anyway.
I know this is not a
It's been
Pokemon topic, no? I just wanted to say, no, I really give kudos to everyone who's been working on the ROM hacks for Pokemon. Grabe, mas entertaining sila kesa sa mga base games that they were
Oy,
based on.
oy. We do not condone.
Pero we don't play it. We don't play it. Ako, I don't play it. I just
stuff
watch
here.
it. I just
Alright?
watch it sa YouTube. I just watch it sa YouTube at nagandaan lang ako.
okay.
Oo.
Okay.
Pero ako natapos ko na kasi lahat ng Pokemon eh. Sige, testingin niyo ako.
Sige.
Sige.
Okay.
Sino si Pikachu?
So, kailan ang birthday ni Ash Ketchum? Ash Wednesday.
Sorry, nawala na ako internet.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Here's a simple one.
Puta, joke lang, tricks. Joke lang. Hindi ko
No.
makasama.
Here's a simple one. Here's a simple one. What type of Pokemon does Lorelei use?
Question. Who's Lorelei?
What type
Elite
of
Four!
Pokemon is
Lorelei!
Kahit ako, di ko alam eh. She the one using ice types?
Guys,
Yes,
bobo
correct.
ako. Bobo ako.
Tama pa
Can't
ako,
you
diba?
tell?
Okay. That like,
Can't you
that's
tell,
like
bobo
a
ako?
random
No.
guess.
Ano siya?
Alright.
Ano siya? Hindi siya maliit. Ano siya? Pokemon malaki. So, alright.
She's a
so
straight
that was
white
the
female
Borderlands
protagonist.
talk. Yun. So the best kind. No, the second best kind. Because the best kind is still the straight white male protagonist. But the Borderlands talk took a very weird turn. But again, so G3 consensus, don't watch it. If you want to, okay lang, bahala ka.
Watch
Buhay
at
mo
your
yan.
own risk.
But
Okay?
yeah,
Spend
man.
money
Oh.
in the cinemas at your own risk.
Oh.
Yun.
So, parting words. Let's start with you, Jess. Final stuff, final promotion,
Oof.
final word on this topic.
All right, final words. Again, don't watch it. Watch it at your own risk. Again, do not I never ever trust a video game adaptation sa cinema. Okay?
Yeah.
Yun lang yung akin.
Mario and Sonic was a fluke.
Sa
Mm.
fluke. That to be able to trust these adaptations again, there must be 2 consecutive hits. Like dapat dalawang sunod-sunod na adaptation na maganda. Hindi pwede yung isa lang one every I don't know 5 or 10 years. All right?
This goes for shows as well.
So again,
Fuck that Halo show.
Just play Borderlands, guys. All right? Kung mag-Steam sale ulit, the Handsome Jack collection is like around what? 250
It's on sale right
pesos. Oh, it's on sale right now. See? So like buy it right now, play the game instead. Use that money to play the game instead of like watching this shitty ass movie. Okay? So yun. I don't know if we're gonna stream tonight. Probably if trip nilang maglaro ng supermarket together. I think
Or
we can
Borderlands.
or Borderlands you can stream. But yeah, yun lang yung sa akin.
Okay. Trickster, finals, everything final.
The movie is a sham. It's a failure of a game designer. And if you want actually a good Borderlands story without the added gameplay, play Tales from the Borderlands instead. Since it's from Telltale, it's one of the best Telltale games they've had. That's saying something since Walking Dead is super good. But yeah, I'm still working on the
Okay.
stream thing, so yeah.
Okay. Notch, final thoughts.
I mean, it's really for the actors, no? I mean, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool and Wolverine, one of the best movies of 2024. Di pa nga highest grossing, no? But
Yeah.
remember, Ryan Reynolds was Green Lantern. And he was also the
Oh.
first Deadpool. Nasarado yung bibig. So, I mean, tag this as one of your worst movies. Okay lang yan. You'll eventually make a Deadpool and Wolverine style kind of a success eventually.
Stop fucking over Henry Cavill. Yeah, that's another one.
Oh yeah, exactly. So pa yun. Siguro kung si Henry
Okay.
Cavill nandun sa Borderlands, baka okay pa. Kahit nandun lang siya.
I would
Top
want
list
him
lang
as
niya.
Krieg.
I wouldn't
ganun
even mind if they whitewashed Roland and put Henry Cavill in there. I wouldn't mind. Okay? Just
I
put
wouldn't
him in
mind
there.
if Roland stays as Kevin Hart, pero pinutian nila para whiteface.
Oh my god.
Or RDJ from Tropic Thunder or some shit, you know?
Yes. Okay. For my final thoughts, I decided to test out Jazz's theory. So, if you wanna change the perception of video game movies, dapat ilan consecutively?
Dalawa dapat.
Maganda.
Para magbago yung
Okay.
opinion natin. Oo.
So, I'm going through the list of video game movies on IMDb. I won't go through the entire list. I'm just
There's
gonna look
another
at
one coming. I
consecutive ones.
forgot. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through
Sonic 3,
interesting
baby.
points lang.
No, not that one.
The Silent Hill movie is rated at 6.5 stars, which is very high for IMDb. So 6.5.
Out of
This
10?
came
The
out
first-
in 2006.
Okay.
First
Yeah,
Silent Hill was
Silent
meh,
Hill.
but
And
it's
then
not the best, but it's fine.
In 2007, Blood Rain 2 came out. And it
Pakinggan ko
scored
that movie.
2.7 stars. So,
Okay.
wala.
It's
wala
a
yung ano.
B movie.
Wala.
Yeah,
Oo, wala.
Wala. So let's look at other promising ones na hopefully consecutive, no?
Assassin's Creed.
So in
Remember,
In
si Michael
2007,
Fassbender pa yun.
yeah, in 2007, it garnered 6.2 stars on IMDb. The first Hitman movie. So 6.2 stars,
Okay.
2007. However, the year before, we got the Dead or Alive
Okay lang.
movie. In 2006. So close.
I watched it for the meh.
So Jazz is actually correct. So
Diba?
2007 Hitman was
Ang galing talaga
6.2.
nito.
Oh, in 2008,
Was that
the
Prince of
Far
Persia?
Cry movie came out.
Far Cry 4.
I
Far
forgot
Cry
that
Oh,
existed.
man.
three,
Di ko siya pinanood. As in, I forgot. Katulad
three,
ng tricks talaga.
yeah, 3.2 stars. So I think we're going with an alternate, kasi a
Alternating,
few
diba?
months later, yeah, a few months later, Max Payne came out, which is again positively rated. 2008,
Mark
and then
Wahlberg.
in 2009, we got Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li.
Chun-Li.
So the theory holds up. You are correct.
It
Jan.
folds up,
It
right?
works.
So,
It does.
kapag hindi consecutive, it's a
The
fluke.
legend of
Yun lang yun.
the legend of
Yeah.
Kirsten Crook.
So
Chun-Li
yun.
is
So
not
again,
elimination.
we should clip this because now we have something like it's a guide for people now where we can finally declare na okay, video game movies are actually good. But that is it for us. Wala na ba kayo po-promote? Because I'm gonna start promoting my shit.
Oh, go ahead.
Alright, promote your shit.
G3 lang.
Okay, so okay. Wag naman G3 lang. G3 is the best.
G3 is the best. Let's go.
Yes, sir. But yeah, on September 6th, as you saw, doing a stand-up comedy show. The guys will be there watching. September 6th is happening at Galleria Lagman. Tickets are already sold out, so you can no longer buy tickets. However, G3, especially Lee, Bayag ni Lee, sponsored
Bayag nila to.
10 tickets. 10 tickets to be given away to our loyal viewers. So 5 winners will be getting 2 tickets. Just watch out on the G3 page for the mechanics because I think Notch is still trying to come up with mechanics that will challenge our highly intelligent viewers. So please participate and then
Baka tumaas yung expectation nila, gago.
ano pala? Kailangan nyo bumuo ng crossword puzzle in 3 seconds. Yung mga ganun. just to get the ticket. So the 5 winners will be getting 2 tickets each. So we'll see you guys at the show. And then we can talk about bullshit once you're there after the show. So yeah, great episode, guys. Great talk. You guys saved me from 90 minutes of from wasting 90 minutes of my life. And Jazz's new theory, I love it. We will keep an eye on video game movies coming out soon. Pag sinipag ako, I'll actually make a list.
Wait.
So yun.
In relation dun sa sinabi ni Jazz, so ano yung magandang adaptation ngayon? Wala pa.
The
So
best
this is
rated
this
so
board.
far. What is the best rated so far?
Paul Anderson doesn't count.
6.3, 6.4.
Right. No, but for this year, we have Borderlands, which is one of the worst. So supposedly dapat we're expecting something better na. That's
dapat
what
ang
came
next
before
better.
that? Kasi,
Kasi alternate.
Yeah. Kasi the last one, in movies lang the last one was in 2022. It was Uncharted. Uncharted actually got 6.3 stars.
Really?
Uncharted.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked
that
it.
high?
A lot of people apparently liked it. Yeah. And then it was followed up by Borderlands, unless I'm missing. Wait,
get this,
2022 yun. Let's see if there was any.
get this. The next adaptation is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Does it count?
Yeah, it should count.
It should count. Because it's live action pa din naman. Yeah.
I mean,
so
plus, I'm only asking.
Not all of the Sonic movies are are
I'm only
created
asking because yun nga, meron ng 3 movies, di ba? So, it's a hit or miss, pero most likely, it's ganon, di ba? So, Minecraft would be the next one after that.
And it's still
I'm
stars
looking at,
Jack.
I'm looking at a very interesting stat for there's actually 2 consecutive bad movies in 1994, which was Street Fighter.
Mario Brothers.
Nope.
Double Dragon.
Double Dragon.
Double
Super
Dragon.
Mario was
I
in
remember.
1993.
I still remember it.
Yun.
Cholo yung isa
I
dun
watched it on Amazon. It still sucked.
It still sucks.
Alright,
Gangster yung isa dun
But you know, this is an incredible. Yeah, this is incredible theory. We will monitor this, Jazz, moving forward. Let's monitor this.
Yes, monitor,
It's gonna be
yes.
great. So yun lang. On
Basta
behalf of
ano,
Notch, Chicks,
basta we
I
don't
don't know,
include
Tuna.
Paul Wes Anderson.
Yeah, we don't like
WS.
that. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck the Resident Evil movies.
And
Ah,
Monster Hunter.
Yes,
Yeah.
we will of course be counting Uwe Ball movies. But yes, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. We'll be talking about something very, very interesting next week, I promise. So thank you guys for watching and good night.
Good night.
Bye!
Pag-usapan natin birthday ni Lee.
Hell, you couldn't watch too.
₱124 lang yung Borderlands 2 sa Steam. Mas mura pa yun sa sine at sa pamasahe. Yun na lang. Doon na lang kayo gumastos. Huwag nyo nang panoorin.
Just wait.
Putek yan. Oh.
Sana yun din ginawa nila sa Mortal Kombat 2021. Nirelease na lang yung 1.
Does Five Nights at Freddy's count? Because I hear that one's good.
I don't know.
I guess. Kasi let's compile a complete list. Kasi I'm looking at this. It's Detective Pikachu game? Kasi 29 siya. It's positively rated.
It's Pokemon
It's based
movie.
on ano?
Oh,
It's a
so
Pokemon.
spin-off.
It's not a specific.
It's a spin-off. It doesn't count. Yeah.
It's a spin-off.
Sige, kasi it's on this list, but it came out in 2019, positively rated. And in 2020, we had Sonic the Hedgehog, also positively rated. So, sorry.
No, Detective Pikachu doesn't count.
Oh, it
Because
doesn't
it's
count
not-
because it's spin-off.
It doesn't
yun eh.
fall. Yeah, like hindi siya hindi siya ano sa source material, and then it's a spin-off, so it doesn't count. Yun lang,
It's not
guys.
a proper game.
Our theory still stands.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And since we're not counting Paul W.S. Anderson, Monster Hunter was also positively rated.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck
meron ba?
No.
Meron ba?
Yeah. Welcome to the Mila